Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mr. 1K.
Hello. I feel like a bit of a YouTube harlot, as Lindsay and Sophie would say. I still ain't googled what that means, so apologies if that offends anybody.
Harlot's like a naughty woman of the night, a harlot.
Oh, yes. Yeah. To be fair, is it the weekend?
Well, it is the weekend. It's Saturday.
There you go then. Anything goes at the weekend, isn't it?
Right. So sorry for the delay, guys. I came down. I haven't been down here since the last Saturday Night Live, and I've had to move stuff, which is fine. But then I turned the iMac on that my next door neighbour gave me, and the batteries in the wireless keyboard were dead. So I had to try and find some more batteries and get all that sorted. So, and then I had to get myself a drink because it is a celebration of Max's 1K. I think it's also around the 2-year mark that I've been doing the Saturday Night Live as well. So another little landmark there. I'm sure it's 2 years now. I'm sure it was about, because it was about.
So it's only been 2 years that we've known each other then?
No, we've known each other longer than 2 years, but it's only 2 years since
we met through the Saturday. I'm sure it was through the Saturday Night Live. That was when I first.
It's only 2 years then.
Yeah, I thought it was coming up
because it was around the time of the Eurovision Song Contest a couple of years back.
I can't remember that much, but I remember you giving me a shout out and all that stuff. And then
James reminded me the other day, but yes, that was a bit mad. That being finding out that was 2 years as well. So yeah, not bad. Right, let's see who's in. So we got Max in. We got Jade in saying congratulations, Max, on 1K subs. It was me. Sorry, I thought I was already subbed. Must have been watching your videos instead. We've got Sir Pete in saying congratulations, Maximus. We've got my mum in. Sir Pete. We've got Jeff in. Hello, loyal subjects of His Majesty King Charles III. Debs is in. Hi all. Jade saying hello to me mum. Chris is in. Hi. What Max in his trousers then?
Hey?
What Max in his trousers then? I don't know. Evening, Jade. It's probably because you're saying he's looking for a tripod.
I found him. He's sitting in front of you, very focused. Rich is my tripod.
No. Hello, thank you. I do feel we've got Ali in. Good evening, Ali. I hope you're well. I know a lot of people ain't going to be in tonight because of obviously the Eurovision Song Contest. Seems to be like everyone's going mad for it this year. Yeah. So tonight we're not going to be doing any reacting to Ren on this channel. Not tonight.
It had fun. It's just I weren't expecting it. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? It's the first time I've ever seen anyone do a live stream and it says the live stream's been suspended.
Yeah,
that's mental. I've never, and we thought it was obviously because they did a live of his live.
Could have been. That's what Lindsay was saying.
Yeah, but then they done it of a video afterwards, and they done it again.
Yeah,
so who knows? Rich is winding up his dial-up internet. Yeah. Hopefully the internet holds out. I haven't even checked that tonight. So everyone's saying hello again. So everyone's been seeing each other on other channels, which is cool. Keep chat going, see if I can locate. Yeah. Yeah, that's all it was. It was literally batteries dead in my wireless keyboard, so I couldn't.
You're in batteries, mate. You're as bad as me. It was the Oculus the other day handles, wasn't it? Same as mine.
I know, but that's why I bought the batteries. That's why I bought the AA. So I knew I bought some. So when I came down here and this takes 2 AA's, I was like, because I've just cleaned out the little room upstairs that I made into a little eBay office because the wife wants it decorated and just as a normal office. So I cleared that out and then I thought, oh, what have I done with the batteries? So I managed to find them in the end, and it's a nightmare. I'm a nightmare, you know what I'm like.
You didn't put them in the other shed, did you?
Chris is no. They was here. They was here in one of the bags. I just let her go through them all. Don't want to go live like smelling like carp. No, very true.
Probably
All right,
still-
hi, Porky. Hope you're well. So, the camera's up there, like I said before, and the screen's down here. So, I have to look down here to see what I'm doing. So, everyone's saying hello to everyone. Porky saying, well done on the 1K sub.
Thanking you. Thanking you. I haven't had time to really reply to a lot of the messages and stuff. I feel bad because I've been so flipping busy. I thought you was going to be waiting for me.
You've been plastering all day, haven't you?
No,
We've got my allotment diary in. Good evening. Good to see you. This live stream is late. I'd like my money back. Actually, I moved it to 7:45, and then I thought,
yeah, my coffee's cold. I'm not being funny, Rich.
Yeah,
I'm drinking a cold coffee because of you.
Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry. Usually, I'm waiting for you. Usually, it is the other way around. Congrats to Max and hi to all you wonderful people. Good evening, Noel.
Yes,
Hi, Lindsay and Alvin. I hope you're well. Huge congratulations to our co-host Max for getting 1K subs. So well deserved, and we were privileged that it happened live with us.
Yeah, what a time to happen. That's what I mean. Take the positives out of everything. And the thing is I enjoyed the bit that we got to stay on. But the funny thing was, we didn't even realise it had happened.
No, it was only the people watching. Evening in, I'm going to Apps Court Farm. Me and Jade are doing Apps Court Farm tomorrow, car boat sale. So
I'm online just in case you're coming in with what's this? Is this for me?
Hello, Sarah.
Yes, you can. It's Max's mama.
Max's mama?
Why are we opening it here?
Open it up. Come on.
What the hell?
Open it up, Max. What's this?
Can I have a knife or something then, please?
Is this a 1K Prezi?
I don't know what it is, mate. I don't actually know what it is. It says on it. Hold on. Oh, I know what it is. I just should have read that. I know what it is. Why did you do it?
Despite my enormous pool of love for you all, it is Eurovision. I need to grab food, drink, and a takeaway, so my interactions will be.
Don't be going anywhere, Sean.
Will be limited. It's all right, because I'll see Sean tomorrow at the car boot sale.
I thought Sean was going to come on, Rich.
Oh, well, I thought he would, but you know, to some people, Eurovision is more important, isn't it?
Oh my days, look at that.
We've got James in. Thank you, James. Hope you're well, mate. I hope you're well. I was just telling everyone because James reminded me that it was 2 years ago since doing a Saturday Night Live. He's got a bet. Oh yes, look at that bad boy. Suits ya. It suits ya. We'll have to get one.
Right?
We'll have to get one of them for James.
Mate, I see one of these in the zoo years ago.
That's cool.
The shop next door to where we're doing.
What is it? A wooden carving?
It's not wood, mate. I knew you was going to think it's wood because of me and my wooden items.
What is it?
It's like stone. Is
it?
Heavy, mate, it's
nice.
so heavy.
I like
that. I've just started watching Chip. What is it? Chip thingy as well. But monkeys. Bell. If Bell's in the chat, if Tam's in the chat, Bell made me a monkey canvas. So she knows that you've got a lot of love for monkeys. This was ages ago. To be fair, I didn't do a collection fee. But wait a second, I got to go say thank you for this.
That's all right, Max.
Oh, sorry, come here.
Kev was like, well, I wanted that. I said, I wanted that before Max did. I said, you didn't. He went, I did.
Where are you going to stick it?
It's going on display.
That is so cool.
You wouldn't want to drop this on your foot. I'm telling you.
That's so cool. I like it.
It's wicked, isn't it?
Do you know what? I've always seen them in the shops. I like those. You know they call them a drunk monkey. It's a chimpanzee holding a bottle of wine up, glugging a bottle of wine, and holds another one in its feet.
Yeah, I've seen them. There's ones where they hang from the lampshades and stuff.
That's it. Yeah. I love them things.
No, 2 hours. 2 hours. You can wait 2 hours if you want to. The thing is, Mum, there's a lot of people who want to talk to me now. I might have to give up work. No, that's awesome. Oh, you're a nutter.
That's cool.
Is he moving? The guy, is he actually?
No, somebody's taken over the shop, but.
Yeah. Did Kev get one? Oh. I
Nice.
Yeah, like that.
That's awesome, man. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Paul and Maria saying,
that's what I mean.
Paul and Maria saying, congrats on the 1K.
And again, I'm getting gifts. Thing is, I've been I've been signing autographs all day. I've been to OWA I've been
You've
doing
been,
the book
have you been
signings.
going to buy your new car and all that?
I've got
Choosing
my
the colour.
autobiography. That's out already. The autobiography went out today.
You're choosing the colour of your Ferrari and all that, like already on your money you're going to be earning.
No, it's not. I told you the other day, man. The reality is what it is. I'm not. Even if I was in it for that, it's not gonna.
Yeah, but it's not even that. It's a nice goal to it.
Like I
It's
said,
a nice goal to it.
when I'm at the age where I want to retire, but I'm not able to because the government keep heightening the age of that. So when I'm about 80 and I'm trying to retire, if anything starts trickling in, which it may not, but if things start trickling in, kids take that. That's a little pension, or that's what I mean, a little bit of pocket money. That'd be great. But I'm never going to be able to put it like a forefront of like a business opportunity for me because I can't let these down with work. But maybe one day, one day.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, man.
So Paul and Maria saying congrats on the 1K. Jade saying she won't be staying on long because she's getting ready to do the car boot tomorrow. I've still got to
doing one tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're doing Apps Court Farm tomorrow, which would be cool. Lindsay and Alvin saw a short of yours with a man in a bin. What was the man doing in there? It must have been Alvin. Paul and Marie saying no to everyone, which is nice. Yeah, so that was a nice thing to happen last night. I saw you was on 993 or something it was. So I thought you've got to get in the chat.
I didn't even realise it was you to put it in that chat, and then it just happened.
I thought I've got to give it a little push and get it to 1K. James done it for me as well, and like once he starts putting some videos out again, we'll have to do it for him.
Mate, this is what the thing. Everyone's doing it for everyone, and this is a place where you started mine.
Hi, Amelia and Violet.
Hello. I remember when you first welcomed me in, and obviously it's down to these lot. They're not. Oh, yeah, this lot also welcomed me in. So I remember that back then, and that's what gave me a massive spike in subs back then. 2 years ago, I thought it was 3 years ago, but yeah, but 2 years. Yeah, man. So that's what it's all about. It's giving back the support, and if you can,
and the thing is, like, obviously everyone that sort of subscribes they do watch. Everybody watches each other's content. Sometimes you don't get enough time to, but we're all subbed.
That's it. Yeah, it's the reality is you can't expect everyone to watch everything, and it shouldn't be.
Mate, it's so hard, especially now. Like it's just so difficult to like keep
and
up.
It will. The bigger the community gets, do you imagine that it will be harder? But it's like people all resonate more. So little cliques all formulate within a community. That's just the way. But it's just friendships within. Everyone's open-minded enough to have a conversation, chat amongst themselves, and come together, and that's the best bit about it. That's what I was saying to Lindsay and that yesterday.
Definitely.
And Alvin,
Jeff saying funny thing from last night when Max was waiting for the lockout timer on his phone, see if he had 1K subs.
Got one from you. I got one from Noel. I got another screenshot when I come through. 10 minutes I was locked out for. 10 minutes.
Hi, Belle. Hope you're well.
Yeah, we've seen this.
Yeah, I'll show Belle. Look, Belle's in now. She knows you.
Belle's in. Yeah, I told him about the canvas you made me. I did put it on my head. It won't sit on there.
Cool, isn't it? I like that.
You could just sit like it.
Yeah, that's wicked.
Yeah, that's where you want it in the corner behind the tree.
In the corner, like
with his head behind the fern plant. That'd be wicked.
Mate, I'm telling you, that's probably like 25 kg. Maybe more. Careful, mate.
Yeah, I got it.
It's really heavy.
I got Jack the turtle.
Oh, did Jack got one? So me and Jack got one.
Hey, Jack don't
Kev didn't get one.
No.
Kev was the one that wanted one probably more. Jack don't even know about it.
Jack's for Christmas though.
Okay.
Yes, don't tell him.
Let's give him it. Just careful when you put it down. Stick it down there.
No,
that's an awesome chimpanzee, Belle saying.
It is. If anyone ain't seen the
send a picture to Kev.
Yeah, I will. Now I'm going to send him a little voice video in a minute.
Hi, Lynn. Hope you're well.
It's the Chimp Empire or Empire Chimp Empire on Netflix. It's only 4 episodes.
Never seen it.
Mate, gotta watch it. I mean, look, yes, some of the storylines probably fabricated in a little way. Maybe they've manipulated the story slightly to make it a better story. The fact is, I don't know how long these guys or these cameras or drones, however they got the footage. Do you know what? It could be CGI, but it's not meant to be CGI. It's meant to be actual footage of tribes of chimpanzees out in this mango, whatever it's called. It begins with an M, something like that. Rainforest type place. And mate, it's the biggest.
Are you sure it begins with an M and it's not the Congo?
No, it's not Congo. I don't think so. No, because if it is, there's a part where they're based, where this tribe of 120 chimpanzees, the biggest packed herd, whatever you call them. I don't know what you call them.
Mm.
I might be I love monkeys, any type of monkey, spidey monkeys, but I don't know the ins and outs of the facts. But yeah, 120 strong tribe or group, and mate, it's savage. It's an emotional story. I'm only like 3 episodes in. I've got 1 more left. It's mental, mate. But it's like when you watch it, it's like they must have drones out there. There's no way people could have been amongst that while that was going on. Chimpanzees going to war with one another. I didn't even know chimpanzees ate little monkeys.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, listen. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. It's not
I
all.
know, I know.
All,
mate, this is very much like that at times.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
And the emotion, they are the only living animal or creature, and the only other thing on planet Earth that shares the same sort of emotions, emotional expressions, feelings almost. And this, honestly, when you watch this documentary, you can see just from their facial expressions what they mean. They talk, mate. It's insane. It's crazy. Watch it. And Chimp
I will
Empire.
watch it. Chimp Empire. Richard Payne saying, "Congrats on the 1K." Good evening, Richard. Hope you're well, mate.
Richard, thank you.
Becky's in. Hi, Richard, everyone. Good evening, Becky.
Becky.
Becky's patched the retro gamers other half.
Get out,
he was having not sure he was having a crap, but it was a bit strange. Someone was just sat. Someone was in a one of the dumpster bins, just sitting in there or something. I don't know. Congratulations, Max. That's brilliant. Love me and Tam.
Cheers, Belle. Thank you, Tam.
Jilly's in. Good evening, Jilly. Hope you're well. Everyone's saying hello, which is nice.
You fully loaded for the boot sale already, then, or you got a packet?
Well, I haven't taken anything out of my car since last Sunday. So I've been driving around with one of these in the back, one of these bad boys.
You took one of them as well?
Yeah, but it's been stuck in the back of the car all week, like with all the tables, with like all the gas lamps that I picked up, and
at least it's ready, man.
Everything's just in there. Yeah, but my granddaughter wants to come. Amelia wants to come with us. So like, I'm debating whether to pull the seat out and take the seat out so that we can get her in.
What was you taking the seat for? To sell it or to
sell it? Yeah, to sell it.
To sell it. I was just say, if you're taking it just to sit on it, mate, just get it.
No, not one of these things. I mean, look at the length. It's from there to there. It's about 3 foot long. It's like a 2-seater, like a cafe or a restaurant seat. But I bought 2 of them, and I thought, well, I don't need the other one really. The other one was here in front of all my electrics and that. I mean, all that electrics there. I haven't even done that this week.
You need to pull your finger out, mate, didn't you? If I can get back to plastering after 7 years, then honestly, mate, I feel like a beaten man. I genuinely feel emotionally, physically, mentally drained just from the last.
I was the same. I drive my car every day, but like driving like a full day every day is knackered.
I can do that. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
And I hadn't done that. I hadn't done that for about 3 years when I started again.
It's mad how you just fall back into things, isn't it? It's just like,
yeah. I'll tell you what kills me though. What kills me now is the night drives. I don't mind it if I get enough sleep, but usually by the time I get home and do dinner and that, and then everybody gets home, and then like I probably get 2 hours sleep, which is no good for driving 10 hours through the night.
Nah, that's what I mean. Even with a full night's sleep, I know that after 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, I'm feeling tired. So when I like drive up to Weymouth or whatever, it's about 4 or 5 hour drive, or Cornwall, which is about a 7 hour drive.
Yeah,
I've done that a few times for work. And
right, cheers, Max.
I can't do it. Cheers,
Max.
Cheers, everybody. Thank you. Honestly, you lot. It didn't start. It sounds bad. 4 might be listening, for example. Shout out 4 if you are. But
Cranberry Jim with cranberries in.
You lot got the ball rolling, fully functioning on the channel. And this is the community that's welcomed me the most. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, look, you done them Ren reactions. I mean, look how many subs you gained from that. That was mental, you know.
Oh, mate, I can't take it away from them either, but I'm not knocking them. And the thing is, like I say, they'll be back.
Everyone else has been around, haven't they? They've always been here.
Yeah, and that's the thing, mate. And there will be some. There's some. I don't know if I said it last night. there's a few people that have come over from the running community and stuff, which I appreciate, and I'm grateful for all of them. But there will be loads that are only there for him, and there'll be some that may never even come back, even if I did another one. But out of that lot that came over, there's going to be some, which there has been, sending me comments on old videos, man, which is good. I'm like, it actually got to me the other day because I'm like, this geezer or woman or whatever it is, whoever it is like, definitely watching, man, because they're asking questions. Oh, did you get your mascot back and stuff like that? Like, I've seen the last one, but I didn't see you. Like, I don't really finish off stories. Do you know what I mean? I start a series like The Building, and then I just don't get through the rest of the edits. But they're all coming. The DIY one, this one's coming. Although it's not something. All these ones, like I say, without sounding selfish, they are really for me. Like, I don't really make them for anybody
and not being
else.
funny, you know, people will start watching you for a certain video or a certain thing.
That's it.
But like when they sort of, sometimes they're taken in by the actual person doing the lives or doing the videos, and then they're there for you. So it doesn't really matter what you do. You know, it's like me. I've just made my new intro for the adventures,
mate. Just saying. Who else agrees in the chat? That song is almost made for that new intro, especially with Perkin or something.
I used the same music for my old intro, but like, it much better suits this one.
Suits it so much more. Well, in my opinion, I messaged, didn't I? I did say, I was like, mate, it's almost like that tune was made for that new intro. It was wicked.
We got I Dream of Crafting. Good evening, Andrea. Hope you're well.
You saying,
congrats, Andrea. Max, you've done amazing. There you go.
Thank you very much. Honestly, I don't like these like I hate getting gifts. I hate getting thank yous and stuff.
Yeah, but it's nice that you've got that just as you at 1K. That's
I know. The thing is, man, this shop's shutting down.
You know what I got? Do you know what I got for 1K? I got cold shock. I had to jump in the sea, didn't I? Like an idiot. I thought I'd hit 1K in the summer when it's nice down the beach and all that, but no, not me. Oh, I hit 1K. I have to go straight round there, and it's the worst day. It's misty. It's raining. But
I reckon that probably took years off you, mate. That probably took years.
So cold, so cold.
Yeah, it's good for the skin, mate. It's good for the skin to like get wrinkles.
That weren't good for me. Stu, stand by, everyone, and congrats, Matt. Thank you, Stu.
Cheers, Stu. Yeah, when I was in Wales, when I was doing some bits down there, they what was it? These like loads of these women were coming down to the beach. I took the van down to the beach coast bit, and just to park up to get some photos of it and stuff. And it was dark. It was about 7 o'clock in the morning, and literally, I just see all these women just start walking down to the beach. They went down about 150 steps first, down to the beach, all different ages, all different shapes and sizes, in the sea. 25, 30 minutes out the sea. This was cold. This was Boxing Day, Christmas Boxing Day, man. And I got chatting to a couple of them, and they said, yeah, because they see me taking videos and stuff. And they're like, oh, what are you doing? Got chatting. Anyway, they're like, oh, if you want to get some videos of people out there doing it, there's another group coming down in about half hour. Have a chat with them. And I'm like, no, you know, I don't want to get anything like that. It's more if I sell the van, this coastline with the van. Anyway. But they do this, right? What they did tell me is every single day, and I don't know if it's just a Welsh thing. Any Welsh family in the building, let me know. But mate, I can do it. There's no way I'm dragging my ass down there every single morning, whether it's cold, sunny, whatever. I just can. That's discipline right there.
Oh dear, yeah.
But it's the benefits are meant to be like. You know what I mean? Out this world. If you watch that, what's that?
Well, there's loads of people that are doing the ice buckets now. They've got literally an ice bath. I saw Professor Green because actually that Wren reminds me of Professor Green.
Yeah, you said. Yeah, I used to listen to Professor Green a lot.
I used to listen to Pro Green. I used to listen to Plan B. He's a bit like.
Did you ever listen to Professor Green stuff when he was doing the rap battles before he made it?
Yeah, I did hear. But I like his song Jungle.
Yeah, that's the big one. That was one of his later ones as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he's starting to get back out again now. So, but yeah, it's. I mean, you know,
let me just go let this dog in. She ain't giving. Like, I've just got to let her in. She's scratching the door. Go on, Boo.
Come on, Boo. Come on, little pug. Little puggo. 28 people in. Thank you very much, guys. So who is actually watching this and the Eurovisions? We've got
You know, I didn't
Michael.
even know it was on, mate. I didn't even notice Saturday. So until you phoned me up and said to me, "Do you want to come on the live?" I genuinely did not notice Saturday because of
Well, it's 'cause
work.
you've been working, mate. It's been
I know.
properly working.
Man, look,
We've got
shows how long
Michael.
I worked hard for.
We've got
It
Michael
does,
in
though.
saying, "Evening, Rich, and to all Michael and Lisa checking in." Thank you, mate, for checking in.
Hello, hello.
Hopefully, see you at Apps Court Farm tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you get. Yeah, I'm a bit jealous. I said to my dad,
I'm taking my gas.
"Look,
I'm
early."
taking my gas burner, and I'm taking my kettle, so I'm not paying expensive prices for coffees and that. There, I've got my little sachets ready.
You're not going to burn your hand.
If you want to, no, not this time. No, I've just healed up from that one. But yeah, so you're welcome to pop by for a coffee.
Yeah, I might do that. I definitely could do it one time. You said yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah,
Like,
come down to Apps because like it's wicked. Because like I say, you got Michael there, ex-Gov. You got Paul Chop
Sure.
goes there. You've got Sean goes there. You've got Ian goes there. There's another guy, Ray goes there. Watches all the YouTube. You know, there's a lot of people that go there. I even had some young boy, like young lad. He must have been only 14, 15. He went, "Your night's life." I went, "Yeah." He went, "Oh, watch your YouTube." I was like, "Oh, wow."
Mad. I could even try and pick Lindsay and Alvin up on the way because they live fairly close, don't they?
They are in Portsmouth. So yeah, they're about 30, 35 minutes from me, but they're the other way. The other way. They're down along the coast, whereas for Apps Court, I'm going back in towards
We'll just tell them when it happens.
towards Sean's way.
When we plan it, we'll just tell them like 24 hours in advance, and they can get on the trike, and like Lindsay can get in the back. Alvin can pedal.
So
to be fair, if it's my van that we're going in, they'll probably get there. Like they'll get there before us. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Probably won't be fixed.
Michael's saying, "See you there, mate." He cried when he burnt himself too. No, I didn't. I don't cry every 5 minutes. Yeah, so that'd be good to see you guys there tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to shifting some more quality merchandise. But yeah, I've got to sort the car out. I've got to get the stuff out. Actually, I listed on Facebook Marketplace yesterday. I listed the sweet cart that I bought for our wedding for a sweet cart. And we've had it since 2017. So I thought we're not doing anything with it. Nat used it for a crafting trolley for a bit. She was making jewelry and stuff like that. So she used it as a crafting trolley for a little while, but she hasn't done that for a while now. So, and we want to clear the rooms out. So I just said to her, I'm going to get rid of it. Stuck it on Facebook Marketplace.
Try it out. How big is it? Like a proper sweet cart, the old school style?
It's not overly massive. Let me see what I can show you.
You should have, mate. I see them come up on Facebook all the time.
Yeah, I've just stuck it on at 30 quid. Look, I paid a tenner for it. I literally paid a tenner for it. So, and someone's supposed to be coming off of a thing, but 2 people messaged me about it yesterday and said, "Is it still available?" I said yes, and I never heard no more. This lady sent a few messages about it. So hopefully she's going to come and get it. Someone else has just messaged me, said, "Is this still available?"
That was me. I want to start a business. I'm starting the business.
Let's have a look.
You could have got Lee. I want to. Again, I ain't seen him for a couple of weeks. I said it last time. He don't come in a chat no more, does he?
Who?
Pratt's on film.
No.
Traitors.
I actually don't know what he's up to nowadays.
Have you pissed him off?
No, not at all. So
not.
that's the sweet trolley. That was at our wedding with all the sweets on.
Mate, that's all right. That's what I'm saying, man. You
see that the big sweets on the bottom. They're giant like show sweets. I borrowed them from Lee's shop and then bought a load of tubs and that.
I was going to say,
it's got all the bunting and that on it. So that's it as it is now. But so for someone that's getting married, like it costs like a fortune to hire a sweet trolley. You might as well get that.
Rich, don't. That's what I'm saying, man. You could literally just put it on Facebook, hire for local areas only or whatever. Boom.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, the ones that they hire out are proper decent ones with proper wheels and all that. But I just haven't got the room for it all.
Yeah, true. Space is a fix.
Right.
28
So,
you lovely lunatics in this chat tonight. Thank you very much.
yeah, 20.
Be
Yes,
honest.
Jilly,
Be
I'm
honest.
the
Can I just
brain.
say,
Oh, look, Jade's saying that she's the brains and the looks. Bearing in mind, I've got to pick her up tomorrow morning and drop her off home. I might forget to drop her off home.
but you can't deny it either.
No, that's true. That's true. That's true. We've got Lee Cola Flipper in. Well done, Lee. Nice to see you again, mate. I haven't seen you in ages.
Yeah, where you been, you
Lee used to be the resident cocktail maker.
cocktail maker? Yeah, I remember,
Oh,
mate. My memory ain't that bad.
Lee, I've missed your cocktails, mate, but I hope you're doing well. I hope the Cola Cabana's all sorted. Yeah, I hope you're smashing it. And I hope you're enjoying the nice weather in your Porsche.
If anyone wants to make a quick short out of the last couple of minutes of Rich speaking, if you edit it properly, you could get him saying, Lee, I really miss your cock. Just saying.
No. How did I say that?
Trim off the tail, and you've got Rich saying that live on his
No
live stream. If you want
way.
to make a quick short, let's
No
get this
way.
going viral.
There's
Rich is
no way.
missing.
You can't make that from that. I never said the CAC.
Right, go back and remind it, people.
I
I'm
never
telling
said
you now, I've got
CACK.
something in my ears. I hear it happen.
I said
and I
Cola
feel-
Cabana.
Nope. Before that, you said, I've really missed your cocktails. So all you got to do is
Yeah.
I'm going to do that
Yeah, I bet you will, I know.
yeah, no, I've got loads to get through. I started doing the day 2 of our trip. That's going to be probably my next one I upload. It's got potential to be another Mahusif long one, but at the same time, it doesn't need to be. Yeah, because
Day two of
end of day 1, sorry, when you lot arrived, because I've got that bit to go through, and
Force
then day
Force
2.
Cave you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because
I've
you
got
haven't
that
even
bit.
done your bit in Thor's Cave, have you? Of
No,
your
me and
video
Leon
in
went there.
Thor's Cave.
Nah, not really. We went in there for a little sneaky peek when we first got there up the top and that, but not when
Yeah,
we've all been.
because I said to you, I said, have you been up there? You went, no, I ain't been up there yet. I thought,
Didn't
yeah,
want to
right.
ruin the magic for you, mate. When we realised it was like 40-minute walk away and we could see it, we're like, oh, we probably ain't in the same place that we're meant to be. Should we just have a little look now? Some geezer said there's a calf up there. We got told, in all fairness, there was a calf or something along that.
Yeah.
area.
Maybe it was up. Maybe you know where you go over the bridge to go up to Fours, and we went up left to where we flew the drone. Perhaps it's if you go straight on.
I think it is. It
Perhaps
is where there's a
perhaps
dirt track.
a bit
and
further up.
It's a long way.
We never
sit
went up that way, did we?
Nah. And that's probably where it is. Although I weren't willing to risk any more. Me and Leon done about 4 hours worth of walking before you lot turned up, just trying to find this calf and signal.
Yeah, but it was a lovely spot, wasn't it? Like I'd never ever wild camped in my car. The only time I've kept in my car is if Nat's got the hump with me. So, you know, but like it was all right. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't overly well. It was warm while I had half the duvet and half the sleeping bag. But when I woke up sort of halfway through the night thinking, oh, it's a bit chilly. And I looked over and I had a bit of the duvet, but he had all of the sleeping bag. So like, but it was what a nice place to wake up, like
It's beautiful.
right by that little brook, that little river going down there and all that. We had an amazing spot.
That was wicked. It was wicked. Can you imagine how busy that'll be in the summer though?
That's going to be rammed.
Yeah,
Absolutely rammed. The weird thing is, I say, we came down the hill that you went up with us, but like we came down that way, whereas you came, because I recognised you went straight on when you should have turned left, and we went down to the left, and it brought us straight down that big hill.
Yeah.
That was nice up there. It was nice up there, and it was. I mean,
I recommend that to anybody that wants to do something like that because it's an easy little climb. I mean, I was out of breath still.
Or saying that, yeah, my legs were killing me climbing up there, but
actually, when you look at anything else that we've done or whatever, it's like it's very sort of low key on that.
Yeah, when you think we walked for 8 to 12 hours up Hill Velen and down.
No, it was just like
that was some nutty thing,
crazy.
wasn't it?
We'll never be able to, forget that, and it's something that we should be proud of. But it was.
Listen, I'm proud that I got my chunky butt up there and down the other side, and I didn't die. So,
well, the fact is, Rich, you had no choice other than to get on it. And same as me, once you're in that deep, you got no other choice other than to survive in that situation.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
the first 15 to 20 minutes, I was going, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. And
you know,
we weren't even, we just got through the turnstile and up the hill.
it's
Like,
when you think
weren't
that
even
you're
the
getting
mountain.
closer to the top and you look and you get to a little bit of a hump or a peak, and it's like, we ain't even at a mountain yet. We're on a hillside. Like, we're not even nowhere near that.
I think the easier bit was when we sort of got to, I suppose, a quarter of the way up and started seeing a bit of snow and that, but then it was sort of leveling off and then you was going up a little bit. The peaks
Yeah.
were all right. The peaks were okay. And then I thought, all right, so it's all down on the way back. And then we didn't do Swirl's Edge. And then we couldn't go back that way. That was nuts. But like,
Stupid.
you know, I just can't wait for the next one. I mean, obviously we're speaking earlier and on the road trips WhatsApp, I sort of said, you know, about the 2nd to the 4th. James can't make the 2nd to the 4th to do anything because he's Carolyn's
He's doing something in his
got family down. So
yeah.
but, you know, we can still go and do something. It's got to be something near. I mean, I've picked up a couple of places around me. You know, there's places up and down, but obviously we'll save North Wales and do that all together. Because I really want to do that. Is it Twyford? I think that mountain. You know, the mountain that I said about, where it's got that big bit that sticks out called the Cannon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The bit that I said I wouldn't really feel too comfortable all getting up there to take a photo. When
that's what I mean. When there's a few of you up there. Yeah.
No doubt it can take all of our weights, right?
Oh, 100%.
But there could be a day in time soon, in the near future, maybe distant in the future, but it could fall. And the thing is, if you're on that, when that goes, you ain't getting out of that situation. You're going down. There's no shark's fin to grab onto, Rich. That big shark's fin that we'll be sitting on will be the only thing that we see.
I'm glad that shark's fin was there that day.
Yeah, I know. I think we all are, mate. Bloody hell. Honestly, because the reality is, I've said it before.
Look, Jade's doing a max. I'm off skis. Night, everyone. See you in the morning, Dad. Love you, really. Love you, really. I'll pick you up at 6. I'll see you at 6. I'm bringing the coffees. I'm bringing the stove, and I might bring some pot noodles. I don't know whether Amelia likes pot noodles.
Look at you. It's like glamping, isn't it? When you go with boots out of your Rich.
Yeah. But night, darling. Sean said, I said no more. I know you're proud of your leopard print underwear, but my hard drive is nearly full. No wonder he's on Portsmouth's watch list. Oh dear. Sorry, wrong chat. Hey, Cola Flipper has left the empty pub he cleared and popped into the chat. Welcome, buddy. Yeah, it's nice to see Lee again. I haven't seen Lee for a little while.
Yeah.
I'll say it'd be good to get you back on the old cocktails or the cocktail of the week. Get that going again. But yeah, it's been 2 years now I've been doing this. Crazy that 2 years.
Do you actually know? You should have a little look back, or someone in the chat.
I should have a little look back, and I'm not sure whether it's there was one that said the Saturday Night Live. There was one before that said live on the Saturday, and I'm not sure which one was the first one. And it was about this time in 2021.
No way. See,
so, yeah.
Celebration for you, mate. I feel grateful that you wanted to do this for me, but at the same time, man, you guys have done enough.
Yeah, I'm happy when people get to 1K. I like it.
What did I say when I phoned him when he didn't turn up, and I said, Rich, I messaged you first. Said, don't stress too much.
Yeah.
So I've been in here about 5 minutes. I said, no, I don't think there's anyone in here. I don't think they're that bothered about the celebration. I started to think that everyone's going to boycott tonight, and I'm sitting here. Rick came here. I'm the only one backstage. I'm like, I knew this was a bad idea. Why did he talk me into doing this, man? They've all gone, and then boom, I refreshed it, and there's 8. And I'm like, no one's commenting. Maybe there is people there though, and then boom, they started coming in. I'm like,
Lee's saying, talking of walking, I'm doing a 20k walk to raise money for the Marie Curie charity soon.
Yeah.
I'll make a video giving the details soon, but if I can get 5% of my subs to donate £5 each, I'll raise 700 quid. Mate, anything to do with cancer, then I'm up for it. You know that. You know, I want to do another thing soon for what's the hospital? Can't even remember the hospital name now. Do you know what I mean? That was ingrained in my head. But like, you know, and for cancer research as well, like I'm up for anything to do with cancer, so I shall definitely be donating a £5 to you. 100%. But that'd be good. Yeah, let us know when you're putting the video up. Also, Lee, if you want, you can pop on a Saturday Night Live and
we do a fundraiser.
We can do a fundraiser.
That's what I was about to say. Why don't you do a fundraiser? It could be like, when it is. When did he say he's doing it? Did it say? Oh, no, 20K.
No, it didn't say. But like, yeah, we'll get you on Saturday Night Live and we'll do a little fundraiser and see who wants to donate.
If, not that it's my show, but if you bring a cocktail to the mix. That includes spiced rum.
I don't. You know what? I don't really like rum.
Rich, it's not all about you, mate.
Oh, right, I forgot.
You've had loads of cocktails that he's made that you enjoyed, right? I ain't had none of them because I don't drink any of that stuff.
I haven't had any. I can't drink them through the screen.
I thought you prepped them. I'm sure you and James prepped some in advance of it, or at least once, or not. James,
no, James. I think James was making them up once.
Yeah,
and we probably made the same ones. But yeah, no. So that's cool. That's cool. We'll definitely keep us informed on that, Lee, because that'd be a good one, mate. But
anyone that does stuff like that, it's
yeah. So we're talking next adventures as well, aren't we? So
yeah, looking at some derelict building type bit. What, like, I don't know,
haunted woods, derelict buildings, abandoned, anything really, up for anything. So if anyone's
got an old shed in the back garden,
great idea to work. The walk is early July, mate. Let me know. And the weekend before your walk, come on the Saturday Night Live, and we'll do a little thing for you. Try and get some money in for you.
I got an idea. You don't have to do it, Rich, but I think because you've known him longer than I have known him, so it's only right that you opt to do this. But on that night that you're fundraising for the cause, get one of them spinning wheels. We'll put loads of different forfeits on it, and anyone that I spin it lands on, or he spins it lands on, you've got to do that forfeit. And obviously, each one.
Hang on.
You only get to spin the wheel. You only get to spin the wheel when people donate.
Hang on. So you and Lee spin the wheel, but I have to do all the forfeit.
I'll be in the chat. I'll be in the chat. You and Lee do that. I don't mind coming on to do it, but yeah, if I come on, I'm spinning the wheel.
I've got to do all the forfeits.
What's your channel? You
How
jump
does
in
that
the
work?
You're rich,
forfeits. I can
sense
sense a little stitch up going on here.
I think it's fair. I reckon everyone in the chat.
That'd be good, mate. That'd be good, Lee. Honestly. Yeah, no, that'd be cool. So what are we thinking? I mean, obviously we've got North Wales with James, and we're going to do Trifford. I think it's called Trifford Mountain. I think it's Tryford. And I'm going to do the little jump at the top from Adam to Eve, from one rock to the other rock, and then the mountain gods. Then the mountain gods protect me forever.
If you don't fall.
Yeah.
You've got to get from one to the other.
That's
the challenge.
That's a good point. But and then all we've got to do really is have a look in that area and see whether we can find some caving and that. But I say there's got to be loads of stuff between you and me that we can crack on with. Like I say,
the thing is, it can be the most random place, because sometimes them little hidden gems, they're not places that are really advertised. You might come across some little track or a little.
They're the better ones. The better ones are the ones that aren't sort of known to many people.
Yeah. And it may not be legal in some sense, but the thing is, I know if I actually got stopped, but even if it was a landowner and they said, mate, this is my land, like you shouldn't be down here. I know that after 5 minutes of a conversation, we might still move on, but it would be see you soon, Linland. It might be we might still have to move on, but it will be civil, and he won't hate us by the time we've gone. But I think most people would let you stay there the night if you're only there for the night, and all you're leaving behind is good memories, like, and you're not leaving any waste.
Yeah, don't leave no mess or anything. I mean, look on our last one that we've done.
Tidy up, man.
We tidying up other people's mess.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I say there's that. I've got this about 20 or 30 minutes from me. There's that derelict church in the woods, and it says what it says is open 24 hours. Well, of course it is. It's derelict. It's in the middle of the woods. Like, you're not going to get many plonkers want to go there like during the night. So
get all them witchcraft
sets us.
All the witches. Plaster dust. My eyeballs feel like they're leaking.
Oh, I hated it when I did that.
And my lips, like, tasted it, and I've had a shower and everything, man. I've put my clothes on from yesterday because I'm trying to keep costs down. Less washing. Fed up with getting moaned at. I get through too much clothes. If anyone's noticed, I'm wearing the same clothes. But I have been to work plastering in dirty clothes, which I took off, had a shower, clean pants and socks. Turned them inside out and then,
around the other way, inside out and back to front.
Yeah, you know that, mate. No, I don't. But it's I feel like back in the day, I used to go to bed when I was
Because you're
plastering.
doing manual labour again, mate. That's what it
It's
is.
the dust. I used to say, mate, it's been 7 years since I've done it, and when I stopped doing it, and I used to see my dad and my stepdad, my brother, whoever doing it, and seeing all the dust that they breathe in, I swore I'd never do it. If I did, I'd wear a mask. And I've been doing it for the last 7 days, on and off, at this new place, and I wore a mask once, and I'm wondering why I'm congested and I'm coughing up and blurting out dust bogies that are black.
The thing is, you're not used to being in a dusty environment. You're used to working.
So my eyes
You're
are
used to running
watering.
courses and doing all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Building games not easy, mate.
I'm not conditioned for it anymore, mate. You go, right, see you soon, Mum.
Sorry, Max.
That's all right. This is the one that's making me do all the bloody hard graft.
Bye, Mum.
Hello, Mum. We call her Nan these days because when you got kids, mums become nans. I don't call her Nan, but the kids do. You're going to be a granddad, didn't you? Is that what you're saying?
Who?
Didn't you
I've
say
been a granddad for a long time.
You've been I know you've been a granddad, but again, what do you call it when you become one again? It's not.
Oh,
really
great granddad. No, I'm not a no.
It's not. It's
No. It's my stepdaughter's having a baby, so just granddad.
Just granddad still.
Yeah.
Grandpa. Anyone call you grandpa?
I'll get no, because if they do, I'll punch
I'm
them.
interested. What do people call their what did people call their nan and granddad? What do people call their nan and granddad in the chat? Do you call them nan, granddad, nanny?
I just call my nan and granddad. Yeah.
A lot of people are different though. There is gramps and there's grandma.
Some
and
people like call theirs nonna and
nonna. Yeah, is another one.
Pops.
Yeah.
Jeff saying it's a shame this live stream will be demonetized. Richie Rich Star, you've got to quit flashing those guns.
Do you know what? When he turned up late, I was like, I know exactly where he's been. He's been trying to get into that bloody stretch top, isn't he? His muscle top. One of them ones. Do you know what?
Stretch top.
If you twist the Fred Perry badge, it pumps out.
Yeah, I only wear my Fred Perry for like special occasions. Other than that,
you look like you can go gym. That's a good thing about black clothing, right? When I used to do the sports sessions and stuff, I used to wear all black, and so did my colleagues and that. And mate, we looked nuts, and it does. When you look back at photos, I'm like, I was quite hench. I wasn't any bigger than I used to be. It's just black tops like that. They make you look a little bit like, yeah, man.
Sean's off for some Waterloo action. See you later, mate. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Just an idea, but if you can think you can charm farmers, then get yourself some permissions, a couple of metal detectors, and film some metal detecting adventures.
Mate, they get people that do that around here. They find coins all the time.
Roman coins and all that. Yeah, I want to do that magnet fishing.
I really want to give that a go, but the thing is, with that, you've got
people pulling like hand grenades in World War I and World War II stuff. That.
It's like if you're going to do that, you've got to have a whole day of doing that. I think. Well, same with the metal detecting, I suppose. But yeah, man, it's all of that's interesting. Who watches the gold diggers and the outback ones, not on Australia that they air in Australia? I can't think on Channel Dave or something. But
yeah, most of that stuff's on Dave.
Interesting to watch. I get interested and intrigued, and the thing is, people will they like the hunt and they like the thrift. People will enjoy watching that. Mate, and arrowheads have been found. Kev's found a couple of arrowheads. Kev used to do it down the common near mine. And,
I always see him out with metal detectors on the beach and that, obviously looking for stuff that people's lost maybe or washed up on the beach. But like, that magnet fishing that interests me because I'd like to pull out some old war relics.
I'd be too worried what I'd find if it was like, you might find someone at the bottom or something like that.
They're not making unless it's flipping Terminator. You ain't going to pull them out because it ain't made of metal.
No, but they might be wearing a watch.
They ain't going to pull them up by a watch. They might be down there in a suit of armour.
It's one of them freaking magnetic watches that bloody what's his name?
Oh, James Bond.
No, Lindsay and Alvin. His name's gone. I'm sorry. I do know who you are, sort of. But some guy was on Lindsay and Alvin's a couple of weeks back, and was talking about these freaking super strong magnets. Sean started saying to him, like, because they
that's
found,
like the magnet fishing ones. They're
mate, they can kill people. He
well,
said, he
they
goes,
can
it's
get
not
money
like
out of it, yeah.
one of the ones that this geezer had. He said, if you held it like that and put your hand for it, or put the magnet behind your hand and had the other one hit it, the force of those two magnets.
Yeah, it definitely hurt your hand. Yeah.
Right, he said it obliterate it. It mash it right up.
Jeff saying metal detecting is fun.
Yeah, man.
Bell saying Granny Allen, Gran Lumsden. So Granny and Gran.
Yeah, because there's nicknames as well. See, my mum gets called Nanny Jack because I'm a younger brother. Because the kids they love Jack. Like he's the youngest one. He's only like 20 odd. Do you know what I mean? So they grew up with him growing up as well. And Mason's always idolised him. But yeah, because of that, it's Nanny Jack. Whereas Sarah's mum's called Nanny London. And then Dad, I think I've said this before on the live, and this was nothing to do with me. I think it's a bit of an insult, man. And he don't mind. But from day one, Sarah and her mum and all the others in her family have nicknamed their dad Grandad Big Nose. And it's like, so he can be in the pub in his local booze and they're like, Grandad Big Nose, Grandad Big Nose. And then his face is like, he's never bothered about it. I'm like, mate. Now they're older, they don't say as much today. Sarah's just popped in, by the way. What are you saying? You finished painting? Sarah's been getting the whip cracked by Mama Smurf as well because she's been painting at the new offices.
Well done, Sarah. Well done. We know does all the hard work.
Yeah, it's always me.
Yeah, on that.
Well, we know that. We know that.
Oh, in between. Yeah, I will. Maybe turn the camera off and have a little munch.
Have a bit of munch.
And I've not eaten all day, man. I've had no breakfast, no lunch, or dinner. When I'm plastering, it's not good for you, mate. The thing is, because you get so busy, and I keep thinking, but to be fair, I had a tangerine and a banana this morning, and that was it. That was about 10 o'clock. But I've been that busy, man, and it's not. I can't make excuses. I should make time to eat, but when I'm flipping, honestly, I
never do it. I keep saying I'm going to drink water. Don't drink water.
Well, mate, I'm better on the water. I just buy a massive crate, but then you're putting loads of plastic into the waste. That's what I said to Sarah. I don't like how much of these we get through, but the water's not great round our way, man. So I don't think bottled water is probably much better for you. To be fair, I don't know, but it's cheap, too cheap.
That's one of the things I want to get for the adventuring is I see these people get the bottles and they scoop up the water and then it's got like a filter in it, so you can drink. So you can drink straight out the bottle and it filters all the rubbish out.
Jack's tested his because me and Jack got them for Christmas about 4 years ago when we first started. Well, we'd say first camping. We went, I don't know where it was going, maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise what it was. And I didn't open it for ages. I knew it was a drinks bottle, but I thought it was just like a sports bottle. And it's got this big white filter in the middle. And apparently, I don't know how many times you can use it, but yeah. I'm like, I don't know if puddles and rivers they advertise.
I've seen so many people on these exploring channels like use them. And
I don't want to use it until I have to. That's my motto.
But when you're climbing mountains or you're camping up mountains, you have to rely on them natural waterfalls and springs.
Yeah, I would definitely. Then Jack drank straight from a natural little fountain, waterfall type stream, if you like, coming down.
Yeah,
the one at Crib Gock.
Yeah,
and he's like 5 minutes later. It's like, mate, I'm starting to get a real bad headache because he had like a real metally taste. I'm like, he's probably just thinking about it too much. I kept looking back, looking at it, making sure that he was still all right, man.
Yeah, Sam and Bell like watching River Hunters. I've not seen that one. Evening, Steve. Hope you're all right, mate.
In River Monsters, the program when
that's the fishing one, isn't it? River Monsters. We watch them all the time.
Well, not necessarily. It is a fishing one, but he goes around solely looking for like things that are causing damage to either people in the villages and countries or mythical things.
Yeah, I know, Ali. I know Derek has got a magnet fishing channel.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, Hooked on Magnets.
That peddler.
Yeah, it's called Hooked on. Look, there's a link for it there, like in the chat. It's Hooked on Magnets. Just if you type in Hooked on Magnets, it'll come up.
Yeah, I'll do that because it's hooked on.
I have actually watched some of his videos. My son keeps saying he wants to go magnet fishing, and I keep saying we will. Just like everything else, having time, innit? Like the weeks go so quick now.
Is it the one with the white logo and the hook and the magnet? Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah,
Oh, there
it's
you go.
there. There we go. Subscribe.
Thanks, Ali. We'll check that. Well,
Brilliant,
I haven't
man.
watched it
Yeah,
before,
Scottish
actually.
Cannons magnet fishing.
I haven't watched it for a while. But yeah, I shall watch that. I mean, people find all sorts. They find that missile nose cones of missiles and God knows what else. I mean, obviously in America, they go diving and magnet fishing out there. They find all sorts of murder
Some
weapons
geese
and
Mason
God
used to
knows what
watch
else.
that they used to go with his what do you call it? The it's not submarine, scuba suits on. And
Yeah,
these YouTubers were doing it. Mason used to watch them when he was well
yeah.
young.
I bet I know what it is. It's Dally MD.
I couldn't tell you the name, man, but
Yeah,
it's, yeah, they used to find phones, knives,
yeah.
sunglasses.
Phones, and
They
they try
give
and
the
give. They
phones
try and
back.
yeah, they give the phones back. Yes,
Yeah,
Dally MD. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, they're quite good. And Jigging with Jordan is another one. Yeah, they're really good. Them guys. I say they found all sorts. They found them in bags of people's ashes, like in urns and that down under the water. And say always finding stuff. They go through, and as well, like when we go and do the adventures, if we find rubbish, we bring it out. They actually go into the water and take all the old fishing lures out and cans and all that. They clean them out. So it's a really good
It's
channel. Mate.
interesting. It is
All good, mate.
interesting.
I hope everything's good with you, Steve. Don't think he does the videos anymore. No, I don't think he's done any for ages.
Who's that?
I remember watching
Thingy?
Derek, yeah.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, but I do like the old magnet fishing. I think they're just
Yeah,
interesting.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Still though, I'll have a little look. See, he probably didn't get much and give up too early. He could have found that million, or either that he found something that great to pay for that barn conversion.
Yeah, he don't have to work anymore.
Don't have to work anymore. His old reselling things are, it's just he's just doing that so he looks like he's still just a normal human being.
Keeping his hand in. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna take to this blooming car boot sale tomorrow. I've got loads of stuff, but
I wish I could teleport some stuff to you, mate. I really do, because I need to sort some bits out. I need to turn the seat on.
Are you going to a car boot tomorrow?
Yeah, but I'm not going down there early. I said to my dad, I just need to have a tiny bit of a lay-in, so we're going to get down there for 8. Let all the other people get the bargains. There's a few retailers that go down there. I'm going to ask them, actually, are they online or what do they do? Because I know they're retailers from all the years I've been going down there. Yeah. You just know, don't you? The people that are queuing up early, people that are going in there, and there's these 4 or 5 guys that always meet up at a coffee stand, they have a little chat, and they've always getting the electrical items. And I used to try and beat them to it, especially when I'm doing it. I used to take great pleasure in watching them in the queue when I've paid to set up with Kevin. We go around getting all the stuff and that. It was awesome. But I can't be asked. And I'm not really
I was watching James Bold Fine's video earlier of him selling at a car boot, and he sold something to, used to be Pete's Theme Parks and Toys. Now he's Pete's Toys and Things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he bought something off of him.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. To be fair, I've not seen any videos these last few days. In all honesty, I really wanted to get a little video, even if it was a little short. I should have just done it, but it's literally been that full on. I've not even had time to process that I'm at the 1K. I told Mia and that earlier again because they weren't listening to this. So Sarah, and they're like, they don't care. Like, I'm the only one celebrating, but and then you lot are.
I did.
Sarah did come in after picking up the pug poo and did celebrate, but I haven't. I've not had time to literally process it or even go through all the flipping comments of them. I did bring the washing in. It looked like it started to rain. Sarah, if I didn't bring it in and it started to rain, you'd be standing here right down mowing that. Did you bring the washing in? I did bring the washing in, Max. Did you bring the washing in? I thought I wanted to earn a brownie. I don't want nobody to hear me. I think she forgot that she bought me a really expensive microphone when we didn't have the money.
That picks up everything.
Still paying it off. I don't know. For all I know,
that was more hard-earned cash I paid for that.
I freaking hope so, because if it was on the knock, I'd have freaking knocked it on your head.
Just think of all that money he's going to be earning from YouTube revenue now, Sarah.
She wants in on the action now, didn't she?
I want a Louis Vuitton bag. I've always wanted a Louis Vuitton bag.
Did you have time?
Oh, there you go. He can buy you one next week.
I can't, mate. It's never going to be like that. I bought her one once from Botherton Market. It was £40. It was very, very lifelike. It was very realistic.
Lifelike.
Yeah, it had legs and it ran off, mate.
Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, so funny.
No, it's crazy, man. 'Cause I said to you, mucking around, I think I've got a feeling I'm going to get there at the end of this month. And then, look, I had a good chat with this woman today. That woman I told you I was meeting up with during, to do a bit of recording with. It's true. She was talking about like putting positive stuff out there, not on your channel or whatever, just to yourself, like rather than self-sabotaging. I know this, but I don't often do it.
Yeah.
And actually, I did start thinking that it will happen. Like, I'm not going to chase it, push it, but it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I started to feel like it had happened already, and the mindset, like, and what will I do when it gets there? Nothing's going to change really. It's just going to be the same. So it's like,
No, but I say it's just nice to hit them goals.
yeah, I didn't think
know.
it was going to affect me like it did because I got myself there ready and I've already
Yeah,
celebrated.
but
Because
you've worked hard at it. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, I always talk about your editing. I know
oh
it
man,
drives you
it
mad.
makes
But like it makes it all worth it that you're hitting them goals now. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, I mean, this time it's taken me 4 months to get a payout. It's literally to build up 60 quid. It's taken me 4 months, which I'm quite happy with. It's money I wouldn't have had anyway. But like you know,
you're still getting what you get out of it even without that because you enjoy it,
it
right? And then you
doesn't
like
matter to
it's
me.
like
That's it. I get the enjoyment out of it, and that's more to me than.
And that's if it ain't that, then it's like look, I'm not gonna lie. If say for example, 10, 20 years down the line, like it's like generating loads and loads of money, I'm not gonna turn it away. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna freaking do that.
100%.
But if the main goal ain't just to do something because you're enjoying it and getting it, it's just like, yeah. So, but yeah, Rich, I did when it happened, man. I did that like I didn't even watch that reaction, but I should make a little video out of that actually.
Yeah, you should.
But yeah, I didn't think it was going to get me like that. I had the fucking shakes and everything, mate. I'm sorry, swore. I didn't. Why am I waving a knife around? It's because I opened the box and I'm thinking, what have I got this for?
Yeah. Don't be waving that about.
Look, you will get demonetized. Flag me. There wasn't a knife. It's a butter knife, for Christ's sake. Maybe a steak knife. I don't know.
Oh dear. So, Jeff's saying, "What's up with these channels changing their names? Just pick one name and stick to it." Very true. No, saying about people that change the names of their channels. I'm not. I mean, mine is what it is. I'm not changing the name of it. Santa, good evening. Right, one channel. Pocket Boy saying one. Eric the train guy saying one. Nurse says to take my pill says one. Wind Pilot says one. Uncle Albert says one. There's a lot of ones from these people that I've never heard of before. Some of them. Eric the train boy.
All I will say is, don't unsubscribe with all those channels from my channel because I won't have the K after
that. Are you bang on a K or are you over that now?
Honestly, I couldn't. I don't. Let me have a look. I think
you should be able to go into your YouTube studio and have a look.
What do you have to on? Hold on. I think I had to delete it because I had no thingy on my phone.
Would
it be on YouTube? You can go on analytics on here, can't you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
subscribers. Oh, the hell! It says subscribers plus 246.
What in a month?
28 days. In the
it says 4 weeks.
It says subscribers plus 246, 1,657% more than previous.
Yeah, that's 246 in 4 weeks. That's mental. Yeah.
My screen isn't this dirty, it's scratched. This case is old. I don't like buying new things because I can't afford them all the time. This case, if you take off the phone, it looks brand new underneath it. I did pay 20 quid for this case, but people go to me, how can you see anything on that? It's all misty and scratched. Yeah. I think you even said it when we was away. It's like, I can see. It's fine. It still does its
During
job.
the war, we didn't have YouTube channels. Very true, Uncle Albert. Lee saying, I make barely anything out of YouTube as I'm not consistent. I haven't been for a long time now with my uploads, maybe £10 a video. That's still all right.
Mate, but the thing is, this is like, and Lee, he knows it, and you know it.
£2 a video.
If you want to make the big bucks, it is all about putting your business head on and maybe like putting out like a little business plan of more goals of how to generate money, because relying on the income on revenue from watch time and stuff, if that ain't what the YouTubers make their money out of, where the fuck's he gone? He's out.
I
Right,
don't
ladies
know.
and gents. No,
No, I
back
don't
off.
know what it's,
You're out, mate. Come on, this ain't a hokey cokey. You can't twist it
hang
round.
on, it's kicked my camera out. Hang on, I've got to,
I'll kick your bloody camera out in a minute. I was about to put my out on and start talking business, mate. Here we go. Business time. Right, Rich is
Okay.
gone. Oh, fuck, he's taking the mic, isn't he?
I'm back.
Come
I don't know
on,
what
mate.
I don't know what happened there. It just said lost
I feel
connection
like
to
we're
camera.
jiving or something. There's something going on. We feel like dancing. What are we doing? We're in a corridor and we don't know which way you're going, left
Oh,
or right.
Richie Rich Stars dial-up's dialed out again. I know. I don't know what's going on. Stupid thing. It just said it lost connection to the camera, which I don't know how because it's plugged into the back of the iMac. So I don't get that. Don't understand such things. But
No,
so
what I'm saying is, if you want to make money out of YouTube, you've really got to start thinking about, and you can't do these things until you're at that level where you've got that community. And I don't know what number you need to be on to formulate. I mean, you've got a community. We've all got a community, but I think there's a time when you get to a certain number of people that are turning up or whatever, a fan base, if you like. Then you bring out the merch. I think people like Brum and that, they do merch. I don't know what they make, but they'll be the ones that start bringing in the money because there will be people that genuinely want that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't consider myself to be a big enough channel to bring out merch.
I mean, I don't think I will be ever. I remember when I was making music back in the day, way back, trying to anyway. Couldn't play. I can't read or write music, but I can, strum a few thingies on a thingy. Yeah, thingy. I don't know what the thingies are called. I can't. Me and my mates
I can play a good tune. You can play a good tune on the spoons.
Yeah, exactly. But back then, we was making we had about 3 or 4 tracks, say, and before we'd even got anybody listening, making t-shirts and stuff. It's like just so naive, thinking that that's all you need to do.
Yeah.
But no, you need to start from the bottom, work your way up, and then when you get the call for it, people will let you know. They'll be like, "Are you going to do anything like this? Are you going to do that?" Like Wandering Where, for example, the hats. I don't know what he sells.
Yeah, he's got the beanies and all that, and he's got I think he's got t-shirts and hoodies and all that.
Could be stickers, and the thing is, you don't even need to charge for these things. But it might be something that people want, and you could give away as gifts.
I do want to get some stickers made purely because the places we visit, I'm not going to plaster. If there's nothing there, I'm not going to plaster stickers. But what I'm saying is, some of the places like
they have boards,
peaks of mountains and that, they have boards up there where you can stick your stickers and all that.
Yeah,
and for that reason, it'd be quite a cool thing to do. But
yeah. Even for the motors and that, it's I've got them little bits of wood, and I told you I want to get you. To be fair, I said I want to get you guys to sign them because it'd be better if you actually writ your tag on it yourself. Anyone that's been away with me when I've been in the van or whatever, I've got these little stumps of wood that I've cut really, really thin that look like Pac-Man. They've got a little notch cut out for a mouth almost that was just naturally formed. This log. I was going to get Night's Life on one, Times with JR on one, at Leon, whatever his Instagram is, on one, Kev, Jack on one, anyone that's been there, and then have them all on the side. And then when I sell the van, the owner will have the option to either carry that on. They don't need to keep mine up there. They might want to because it's people that have used the van and they might want to carry on that legacy. They might not. It might be better just putting them in a guest book. At least the places we've been in that, they do that as well a lot. But yeah, that sticker wall thing, where we went in when we done Crib Gok, the cafe where we had the Greasy Spoon we went to in the morning after, they had things like that. That was cool because you can sign your name on it.
There was that Bushman and Blue. He went to, I think it might have been at the top of Crib Gok, and there's a little hut at the top. There's a little hut you can stay in at the top. I think it was Crib Gok.
I think you're thinking of Ben Nevis.
Ah, yeah. Might have been Ben Nevis.
Yeah, I've not been there. We're going there in September. If you want to put that in your diary, mate. That's apparently happening. I'm not 100% sure, but what date? But Kev was saying the other day that September is going to be the time. There's a halfway point where you can hire and you get a bed for the night, and then it's another 5 hours, 7 hours to the top or whatever. And there is a little calf, but the calf thing of the place that you're on about, I think, is shut down.
No, it's not a calf. It's literally like a little steel box at the top. And you can go in there, and it's just like a little hut, like a couple of you can keep in there. Yeah, it's not massive, and it's got loads of stickers in there. But he cleaned it up because it was just disgusting. People left food wrappers and all that.
I mean, people take the piss, mate. They take the piss, and then they ruin it for others, and it just gives other people that do that sort of stuff or do camping or have got a caravan or do whatever. It gives puts that stigma in there. I'm going to cut. I'll get it in a sec. Well, yeah, put it there for a space because I'm busted for a wheel. I'm about to say to Rich, I've got to jump off. Keep drinking water. I can't hold it down. Bad bladder. I'm thirsty. But yeah, I'm going to have a quick munch. Is that all right?
Yeah,
I haven't eaten all day. I'm going to quickly go to the toilet. Not that you need to know that. If someone wants to jump on and keep Rich company, not that it's my channel, but feel obliged to do so. Celebrate. If not, put up with my tripod for a little while. I'll be back in a jiffy, as they say. Right, stop cam. Get me out.
You nutter. Right, let's take you out. Take him out. Let's take him out of the picture. Right, guys. So yeah, some more adventures coming. I know some of you sort of came to the channel through the reselling, and I am still doing the reselling, even though I'm struggling a lot again. I've been listing bits, but obviously not enough to cover it, which is why I've been doing the driving. But yeah, hopefully, like I say, that the route I want to go down is the adventures, because I want to start seeing things. I want to start, you know, living life, and my wife's not going to come away with me. She's not interested in going away unless it's somewhere sunny and on a plane. Whereas I want to start exploring the country. Obviously, we've done the cave in the Lake District. We've done the Helvellyn in the absolutely nutty weather, which you see. Like, I've put clips all in my new intro. You know, we've done For's Cave. We've got loads more coming up. Like I say, we've still got North Wales to do. Then we've got Scotland to do. Then we've got Ireland to do. And then Europe. Excuse me. But we're going to be doing other stuff too. James is going to be doing his stuff on his own. He lives an hour from the Lake District, so he's going to be doing his own stuff. You know, I'll be doing my own little nights out in the car, cooking up a meal and stuff like that. You know, and a bit of bushcraft, making, camps out of leaves and branches and stuff. You know, just interesting stuff. Well, I hope you find it interesting. I hope you all stick around for it. Yeah, that's the sort of route I want to go. You know, a lot of people that watch my channel as well can't get out and do these things, so it's nice that I can go and do them, so you can sort of experience it as well, which is another reason that I want to do it. I was watching that the Shriners Children's 200 NASCAR Xfinity Series race on Fox earlier. Good to see my fellow nobles of the Mystic Shrine doing good things for the children. That sounds cool. We don't. I mean, we can watch NASCAR. I haven't watched it in ages. We like watching your adventures, Rich. Thank you, Belle. I mean, like I say, you know, and along the way, you know, if there's people in Wales that want to meet up with us, we can do a little meet up while we're there and have a cup of coffee with you. You know, we've got people in Scotland. We're going to go and do Scotland, Ben Nevis and all that. There's another one. There's another one up that way. My cousin goes snowboarding up there. I don't think he's done it for a while, but he used to go snowboarding all the time up in the hills of Scotland. He lives up in the Highlands. So, you know, there's got to be caves and that we can explore up there. And like I say, hopefully meet some of you guys on the way round as well. We're going to be doing all the... I want to do the NC 500 as well, all around the top coast of Scotland and that. It's like a massive trek with loads of stuff to do. But yeah, there's going to be loads of stuff coming. Like I say, I'm just edging for it now. I'm gagging for it. I've been buying bits for it, not loads of bits. I can't afford all the big power units that people are buying or being given or buying. Can't afford all these posh fridge freezers for the cars and that. But you know, I've got a couple of cookers now. I've got myself a nice little lantern for the whether in a tent or in the caves or in the car or whatever. So yeah, it's going to be cool. It is going to be cool stuff. So we've got Sir Pete in. Look forward to these vids. Try and survive. Yeah, that's the thing. It's trying to survive. That first mountain we done up Helvellyn was, yeah, it was a bit dicey. Like I say, I did slip over the edge, and lucky enough, that's what he keeps talking about, sharks fin. There was one rock sticking up like that, and it was like I was falling in slow motion, and I just grabbed it and pulled myself back up, which was a bit bonkers. But you know, it's all part of the experience. the weather was nuts. It couldn't be helped. But we all got up there safely and we all got down safely, which is the main thing. But yeah, so many mountains, so many things you can do in this country. I'm jealous of James because he lives in the Lake District and he can just do what he wants and all that.
I was just waiting. I'm like, tick.
Yeah.
I used to do that when I was bored at school.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, we're
No,
sort of, the adventures are going to be anything and everything. Like I say, abandoned,
it's
haunted,
good.
you know.
I want to go back to the slow motion you falling because it was literally like that. Like it's like that's why I've come back on.
For me, it was. It just literally felt like someone had hold of my feet and was just dragging me slowly. But obviously, there was no one pulling my legs except gravity. But yeah, it's a bit of a nutty one. So Bell's saying, are you thinking of getting yourself a van, Rich? Yes, I do want to get rid of my Honda Civic because I'm gonna do car camping for a bit. Once I get some money, I do want to invest in a van and obviously keep the Civic while I'm building the van. I might even keep the both and do a bit of car camping and a bit of van camping because it's totally different
As you
things.
said about not having the expensive stuff, that when you look at what I've got, I never had a fridge. I've never had the cooker until this year, which I got £5 from the boot sale.
Yeah.
The one that I got for 30 quid off Facebook, I ended up selling for 20 at the boot sale. Sarah sold for 20 the other day because that's what I was going to give you, and you said because it was different big gas.
Yeah, because it fitted to the big gas bottles. But
you don't need everything.
In all those lamps that I picked up, obviously I've got that one gas little gas heat gas thing. But like that's ideal, and it still had gas in it, so that's what I've been making my coffees
that
in.
All I used in Crib Gok, that is it. One of them little ones, and I still have some left when I come back. Yeah,
well that's what I've been using for the car boot sales to make pot noodles and coffees and that, because I refuse to pay their prices, and it's still I'm still using the free gas. It hasn't cost me anything. I went and bought 4 cans the other day for my other one that I bought from Facebook Marketplace, like the one Wondering Where uses. The single hob burner. I went and bought 4 cans for that the other day, just for when the gas on the other one runs out. But I've got the 2 cookers now. I've got this little lamp. I bought this little lamp was amazing. I bought it. There was a deal for it on Amazon. It was literally £6.99. It's a cool little lamp. You're not really going to see it, but
I can see
it's USB. It charges USB, but like the light on it is mental. So for the caving and that's going to be wicked. And then it's got little LED things on the top that tells you how much battery power it's got in it. And I say you can dim it. You can have it just the outside lights, a little dim bit if you want it, like in the tent, and then like you can brighten it right up. £6.99.
Bargain.
So that's my bargain of my camping lot so far. What else have I got? Oh, I bought my kettle, obviously.
Like any earlier? I see it on the group chat.
What's that?
I see on the camping chat. Was it James got a light from the booth?
Oh, Big Larry.
So yeah, Larry, that's it. Big Larry Longchops. Yeah, old Larry Longchops. Bless him. That looks like a good light. The same. I think it's similar to the one that I had in the van when we went away, like a JBL type thing. But that's obviously
well, I had that little one, didn't I? That little magnetic one that I had up.
Yeah,
up
that was good as well.
We van just use a toilet. Yep, I'm hoping to have a toilet. Hit that like button, guys. Thank you, Sarah.
Oh, look at her. She thinks she knows. Told you she wants to get in now. Keep telling her to start her own channel, man, because we don't always see eye to eye. And I know you lot would love to see us have debates and argue online, but I really wouldn't want to put that out there. But she needs to start making content, even if it is just to start to talk about the journey that she's at or the mental health stuff, whatever it is. But there's so much that could benefit others. So just got to do it. Just start doing it, like literally, and you don't have to put it out there straight away, but just start recording, just
record yourself and watch it back and see what you think of it. And that's exactly the same thing that I said to Amanda, because she wanted to do a channel. She wasn't sure about it. She wasn't sure whether she could do it. And I said to her, look, record a video. We'll go through it. We'll watch it together. Make sure it's all right. And then just hit the upload button and just do it. and look at her now. She's blooming. She's smashing it.
Yeah. The thing is, it's just one of the things. Like, I think I don't know if it was today I was talking to Ruth about it, or yesterday I was talking about it. But you're not gonna do things if you don't do the things that challenge you and scare you. And even if you don't end up using it, you're experiencing that challenge and that challenge zone, if you like, and you're out your comfort zone, and you will always learn within that challenge zone. We promote this stuff on a daily, and it's like it is horrible.
Please,
I
Pete.
understand.
No, so Rich, Pete's saying, Rich, I saw a massive solar power unit on Facebook for 80 quid. Do you want the details? Thank you, mate.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
send
It
it
is
over.
like one of them units, mate. You want to get it because
I think they are £400 new. Yeah, send it over.
Jesus,
Cheers, Pete.
that's good. That's good.
You've got a
something
lovely.
like that, mate, especially for car camping. I told you the guy that bought my spare solar panel off me.
Yeah,
he come around a little Peugeot or something, little 1.4. Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm going to travel Europe in this." And he said he's going to put the solar panel on top. He had one of them battery pack things in the back. He's going with his son. It was about 15, 16. And they was going around Europe, man, in this little red car. And I thought, fair play, man. So you don't need the big van. You can make it work. A tent, everything else, and just pitch up.
Lucky enough, mine's a hatchback and I'm short. So for me, my car's perfect. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know, but I do want a van because I want to show the journey of me kitting it all out and building it or doing the build myself. You know, I want to build it and design it the way I want it.
Yeah, that's exactly why. That's why I don't mind how long it's taken, because all right, I've had it 3 years and it's taken me 3 years to get it to a point where we've only just started using it this year, really. End of last year, but it's been a journey. I've enjoyed it. I have clipped it all. I've got every bit of the way on video, but you know me, people.
Yeah.
I've got lists as long as my legs. It's like I will get it out to you lot. And some of you that are wanting to do it, I really wish that I had it ready for you now, because some of it could be beneficial, but none of it is a tutorial. You know me. I wouldn't be able to teach really anything. I can sort of show what I do, but a lot of ours was trial and error, watching YouTube videos. Coombe Valley Campers, I recommended them last time. COMB Valley Campers. They're based near you, I think, Rich. Actually based near you. And them guys, they know their stuff. They don't just know their stuff and they don't just do it for a living. They will give all their knowledge on a Sunday, every Sunday on a live stream. You can ask them what you want, any questions, but also they've got playlists on their YouTube channel where they teach you how to do everything. Lining out a van, insulating the van, wiring up your van, you know, for the relay turbo split, so you can have batteries going to your main batteries. So when your leisure batteries run low, your main battery, when you drive, it will charge those batteries. So it's like little things like that I never would have known of. Do you know what I mean?
Cheers, Pete. Bell's saying you've got a lovely voice, Sarah, for a foghorn.
That was me singing. That wasn't Sarah.
No, Bell's saying you've got a lovely voice, Sarah, for a foghorn. It's not very nice. I've recorded myself so many times doing. I just can't bring myself to upload them. Do it, Sarah. I don't know, doing what? Still not confident doing videos, Sarah, but my boys in town beg me to be in them. Can't let them down. I love your videos. You guys make me chuckle. Make me feel better doing one with Max. You might feel better doing one with Max first, see how it goes. Come on a Saturday Night Live with Max one day. Actually, no, you guys have been on a Saturday Night Live anyway, haven't you? Because when you was out in Spain.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, you was both on then.
I was under the influence then. That's probably why it worked.
Thank you. Yeah, mate. I think maybe doing a live with someone first. See, come on a Saturday Night Live, Sarah. When you're ready, you come on Saturday Night Live.
I got her on our Works podcast.
Thank you, Sir Pete.
I did get her on the Works podcast, and I tried to do. But she has done a podcast with Adam and a few of my other colleagues. I didn't sit in on that one. I used to do them with them all the time, but it's like, nah, this one's like, you do this one, you do this one. Yeah, man, she should do it, because like what you do and what anyone else does, even if it is just a tiny little bit that can be beneficial to someone or put a smile on someone's face.
There's that. And also for me, when I've been like down and depressed about stuff, even, you know, with losing my brother, you know, at the end of the day, I come on here and I click that go live, and it's like therapy for me, because I just get chatting to all my friends. You know what I mean? I've got all my friends here talking to me, and it just feels like a little comfort group. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm having like a little virtual hug with everybody. It's nice. Do you know what I mean? And it's
Don't make it weird, mate.
no, but I mean, you know, I could make it a
Mate,
lot
you're not the
weirder.
only one that said that, mate. I'm telling you, there's more people in the chat that will agree with that than disagree. Like and think like that's why I think I said it to Sophie and Lindsay yesterday and Alvin. Just I'll get so confused with who I've spoken to. But yeah, it does more for people than what you think. It does a lot more.
Well, that's why I said, like, you know, even if I've not done the Saturday Night Live, if I've been ill or something and not been able to do it, or technical issues, like I'm always worried that there's, you know, because most people have got families, most people have got friends. So like Saturday Night Live, if it's on, they watch it. If it's not on, they're not gonna be bothered. But there might be one person there that hasn't got any family and hasn't got anyone with them who looks forward to watching that, like their favourite program on telly. You know what I mean? It's like someone might just want to, even if they're not talking or in the chat, just seeing, you know, and feeling that community.
But at the same time, Rich, going by mine and Ruth's conversation today, and I wish I had a bit more of Ruth like that in me, but you've got to be more selfish.
Cheers, Lee. Have a good
you do need to take those
dinner.
days. Dinner's ready. Yeah, I've left mine there because I did try eating it before when I went for a toilet break and started putting something in my mouth and I sat down and I burned out the inside.
Oh, yeah.
It just come out the oven. I'm like, nah, do you know what? But I'm not getting blisters and stuff just to round this down.
That's the worst thing, in it, burning your mouth.
How can I leave you lot when you've put the thumbnail with me on it and flipping recommend? You know, I can't jump out the chat.
There you go, see.
You know? Yeah, cheers, man.
Cheers. Congrats. Welcome to the 1K Club.
Welcome to the 1K Club. We're going to get Lindsay and Alvin there. We're going to get Tam and Bell there.
James.
Bell there. We're going to get James there. Anyone else in the chat that's not there, any ideas? If you've got any suggestions and you want us to promote anything, or me, I'm not saying I'm going to work miracles. We can't, and no one can. But there could be little pushes like what we've had from you guys, what I've personally received. And if I can do anything, I'll do it for you to try and get you that.
And also, if you've got places near you that you think we would be interested in exploring, you know, if you've got any caves,
if you want to get involved and meet us on an expedition,
if you've got caves near you, if you've got like mountains near you that you think we'll like to get involved with, if you've got abandoned places, haunted places, then just send us a message. You know, you can get hold of me. You know, you can get hold of me on Instagram, RichieRichStar _Nights Life, and Max is Maximus and Co. And then James is Times with JR. Just send us a message.
Basically, what Rich is trying to say is, if you've got a big black hole, small black hole, a crevice, a crack that Rich can explore.
Now that does sound wrong. That sounds wrong. That sounds wrong.
Well, that's what you wanted. No, it's not.
You know, Max is never going to earn any money on his channel because he's going to get demonetized for everything.
This is my escapism. I can just do anything.
Evening, Tam.
To be like this because
I've got Tam in now.
Yes, Tam, big brother from another.
Oh, look. Tam's saying 47 away from are you joking? 47 away from 1,000.
Yeah, that's flipping nothing, mate. When you see how it can just jam up and boost and stuff, and like it ain't that far, mate. Honestly, I was bloody a lot further away than that. Just takes a couple of things, mate. You've been smashing it, and you'll carry on smashing it. But I know you was feeling a bit flat. I've got to watch
47 away.
Yeah.
Well, I think what we'll have to do is maybe next weekend we'll have to get you guys on and really push for these next load of subs.
Help out. It was Facebook things and look, but I do believe. I honestly, you got to listen to me on this one because I genuinely believe that the more you stress about it, the less chance it's going to happen.
I wasn't bothered about it, and then James went on a mad one on Instagram and all that, and like it was something stupid like 120 blooming subs overnight. He just went all out, saying everyone go and check Rich out, support him and all that. Like it was crazy. I never expected to get it for blooming months.
Yeah. And the thing is, it is genuine. Like I believe it. I fully believe that the more you stress about not getting it or trying to get it, the more you stop concentrating on what it is you enjoy about
Yeah,
what you're doing and all that stuff. So just really try to get your head in a good space where you might have to be selfish in this, and you might have to stop watching other people for a bit, or at least putting less time on certain things. But do something that's either going to make you feel good. Stop stressing about the negatives. Just carry on concentrating on the positives, and actually tell yourself that you're there or you're getting there. And it does work. Like,
Evening, Tommy. Yeah,
Tommy.
or afternoon, Tommy. Definitely love to explore Delaware. Hop across the pond. I'd love to, mate. I would love to come and see you.
Man.
I'd love to explore Delaware.
I've not been that far afield yet.
Max just described my ex-wife. Thanks for the memories. We've got Anya in from Northern Ireland. She lives in Northern Ireland now. There's a Gaint Causeway here in Northern Ireland. Oh, nice. Well, we are coming to Ireland, so we'll have to have a look at that one.
Nice.
Yeah. Not that fussed now. Needs watch hours, so no
That's
point.
it. That's the exact time.
I had my watch hours way before I had my subs.
Yeah, but was it the old school way when you got monetized? Because back in the day, all you needed was 1,000 subs and 4,000 worth of watch hours across your lifespan.
Oh, was it across the lifespan?
Across your thingy, I believe so. But then now it's 4,000 hours within the last year.
I think it's the same. I think it's the same.
Was it?
Yeah, I think
it could have been. I don't know, but yeah, I've got about 7,000. I think just under or just over 7,000 hours watch time, which is mental when you think of it. But only this year, I think it's 1,600. So it's like, yeah, I've got the K, and that's great. It's amazing, but like you say, the money is a far distance of reality. That's not a reality that I'm even tuning into yet because it ain't at the forefront of my thingy. I've got to learn this.
And not being funny, the thing is, you do long videos, but you take months to get them out.
Yeah.
Where if you do shorter videos and do them consistent and regular, then you'll get your watch hours quicker.
If I could have got into the routine of doing continuously short, consistent videos, even if it was 10 videos in the series of the build or whatever, loads of 10-minute videos. If I could just
if you think like do a minimum of 20 minutes, do a minimum of 20-minute videos, and you're better off getting 3 of them out a month rather than one that's an hour and a half out a month.
Looking back, I could have maybe, and it would have made it easier. And I may not have had that, not a death pile, but that pile of edits that I'm going to take ages to get to. I might not have had them, but at the same time, like I said, me being selfish again, them ones are really for me. If other people get to watch them at one point and they do get something out of them, that's a plus.
Yeah.
But the family ones, which is why I'm going to put less text on the family trips or out and about, or even the caving ones, I won't go too mad. I'm still going to chop it up, but I want to make it so when I am watching it when I'm 70, I ain't going to get pissed off like some of the, because a few of the subscribers that have come over are older than 70. They've told me in the chat, and they're like, I'm not being funny, like I will come back, but I can't handle all that stuff. Like it's done. My nan's the same, so I don't want to be that guy where I can't even.
Tommy might take you up on that. I have plenty of room. Bring everyone, come visit. Plenty of
caverns. Mate. Caverns in the mountains.
Yeah. Giant's Causeway. Got David in from Ireland as well. Hope you're all right, mate. Hope you're good. Yeah, hope you're good. Everyone's saying
around now, but my phone's, I think it's dead.
You're liking over here in Northern Ireland now since you moved across. Hi, Tommy. Live Bernard. I think I've heard him say he only watches live streams. I want Tommy to start his live streams again.
Did he used to do a podcast or something, did he?
Used to Tommy and Tracy used to do a live stream, didn't they? Used to do Tommy and Tracy podcast.
I don't know. I remember you talking about it when I first joined in.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep at night, so I'd be awake like in Tommy's lives. Yeah, I loved it. Tommy Bernard podcast, yeah, with Tracy Parks. Doing good. Nice one, David. Glad to hear it, mate. That's what I like to hear.
Paul and Marie.
Just let us take over your channel and do some super long live streams, Max. You'll get super great. That's true. That's true.
I said that the idea it would actually work. The thing is, I wouldn't be able to bring in that many people like they do. So I don't know. It could work, but do you know what? You could. I'd let you do it. I mean, yeah. But no, it doesn't need it. The thing is that it will happen when it happens. And when it does happen, and even when I get those, it's not guaranteed because they might go through it. Like when I was using InShot, right, to edit all my stuff back in the day, I still use it every now and then on the phone. But back in the day, I used to use it solely. It was all on InShot. Everything was done on my phone, and all the music used on InShot was copyright free back then.
you
It
said,
ain't no more.
yeah.
So all my old stuff has got copyright strikes. So they might look at it and go, no. So I might have to delist those in order to get monetized. But then does that take away my hours? Yes, it takes away your watch hours. So then it might take me beyond, you know what I mean, below that. So
But the
I'm
thing
not
is,
stressed about
like
it.
most of your old videos, no one really watches the old ones anymore. So like they're not
No,
really.
not
It's not.
interested.
I don't think it's good. It's like, you know, I was thinking about maybe making all my reselling ones private, like, and starting again with all the
Yeah.
adventuring ones. For me, I might as well leave them up there because
I'd leave them up there, mate. Don't take
Yeah.
them down. I don't think, unless it's a video that one of your family members ain't happy with, or you're not happy with,
yeah,
or it offends someone, and you think, actually, do you know what? But if it's just something because you don't do it, like, don't worry about jumping ship. And like I keep saying to people, just do what you're doing, man.
well, that's
Yours
like,
is
that's all my journey, and like people have been along for that journey from the start. You know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, I've got 526 videos or something now. Can't believe
Jesus.
526
What?
videos.
Do you know what? I might have. I've not got nowhere near that live, but if I
No.
list them-
But your lives all count as normal videos as well. Let me have a look. See how many I've got.
No. I mean, like I've probably got that in the library in my actual videos. But
Oh,
I've
okay.
unlisted some, because I've got videos from way back that are just like nah, done.
Let me
So
have a
I
look.
shouldn't have took them off because I'm going against what I just told you. But it's either the kids saying to me like Mason, I gave them all the option. If there's any time that you see a video or that you can remember being in a video that you don't want me to put up, or you've changed your mind, tell me. And they've done a few cooking things with me back in the day, and I took them down. There's a few arguments that happened on them, and they said take that down. I'm like, yeah, that's fine, take it down. What I don't want is my own kids suing me when they get to 18. You know?
Yeah. You could either have 4,000 people watch your 1 hour video, or have one person watch your 4,000 hour video. Yeah, watch hours. It's true.
283 on my channel at the moment. 283. That's a lot.
Let me have a look on the app because it tells you on the app. Let's have a look. See where I'm at. Your channel.
Does anybody want to come on any?
Got 500. Oh no, not 526. 562.
No way. You are consistent though. I know you don't get.
I'm not now. I mean, when I first started, I was doing 45
Rich,
videos
even
out
every Saturday, minus the one that you don't do, that's looked at as consistent in YouTube round. We don't have to be every day, it just has to be once a week, I believe. And if you ain't doing something once a week, or at least if you're doing once a month, keep it to once a month. The problem of me, and the reason why I've been doing it so long and probably not got the channel to where some people can get theirs, it's just because I've never been consistent. It might be a month. One time, it might be 3 months I've not posted. It might even be a week or two. To 1 month, I might upload 15, like in the form of shorts and videos combined. It's like, geez, that was like what? How many did I get out that month? That was crazy. So yeah,
I can't even say how I used to do daily vlogs, like 45-minute vlogs daily.
Tried that.
I just don't. You know, I've done Vlogmas. God, that was just drove me mad. It was hard just thinking of something Christmas related to do every day.
But that's what I mean. It's becoming a chore. When you're trying to do that, it then becomes a chore. So you're taking away not just from yourself that opportunity.
I wouldn't put up anything that I wasn't happy with. But I was thinking, I don't want today's video being the same as yesterday's video.
It's added stress, man. It's not added stress so much, but it's like it becomes like, what do you? I think Tama Bell even said it when they was doing it. It's like it gets to the point where it's like, oh, what am I going to do today? Because you're doing it every day. It's almost like eating the same sandwich every day. You know what I mean? You're going to get bored of it. Like 100%, you're going to get bored of it.
And not just that, you got to think a few days ahead. You got to think, right, tomorrow I'm going to do that. The next day I'm going to do that. The following day. That's why I just done like the corny Christmas jokes. I just thought, well, that's different every day. I can do that. Have a little bit of a chin wag and stuff like that. And that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I was buying a new Christmas decoration every day, and the Christmas joke. Yeah.
So not only did doing Vlogmas or whatever you call it add a bit of stress to your life, it was a little bit difficult, and it caused like more mental time to be added towards it. It cost you money with the decorations. You fucking had to tell us all those bloody jokes. And overall, what you should have done is a live every day, just a 10-minute live every day. And we
Yeah.
got 20.
Yeah,
it's
but
the,
that's sort of
20
that's
seconds.
not sort of that defeats the object because you're not vlogging. Then you're just going on and doing a
Well,
live.
that depends. You could do a live throughout the whole day and vlog your whole day. Whether you're
Yeah.
sleeping, mate.
Yeah, no,
I've seen
no.
YouTubers that do that, man. They just
Yeah,
fall
I've
asleep.
seen
and stuff.
24-hour
That's
vloggers.
it, 24. Mate, how can you do that?
Tommy's saying the watch hours roll off every 365 days also. So best advice is grow it organically, 100%.
Yeah.
Don't beg for playlist watches like the Americans do because the following year you have to do it all again. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's
And
very
like I
true.
said yesterday, it's like with any big growth spurt we have, like with mine, and like I said yesterday, the Wren community, they're lovely, and thank them for coming over and all that stuff. But out of all those, there's only going to be a small handful that actually are here for me. And that's okay, but we need to face facts for that sort of stuff. And if we are begging for subs and getting people to play stuff that ain't genuine, and it won't be consistent because it might work out and boost, but like Tommy said, when it rolls over, you've got to either do that again when you're going to get bored of doing that. I told you guys a few years back, I was in all those chats, in American chats, in chats going on in China. Are you back? Beijing Linley's back. And it don't do you any good. It doesn't do your channel any good. It does worse for your channel than good.
No.
And I've seen that again with these. Like, if I go here quick, let me just.
I've never gone onto anyone's channel and said like, "I'll sub to you if you sub to me." It's just
no, but you go into some live streams, and you don't necessarily have to beg for it, Rich. But it could be this live stream right now. There could be someone. I'm not saying there is, but someone might jump in. That's trying to grow their channel, and they might subscribe to everybody. People subscribe back. They might go over to their channel, put a like, put a comment, do a few of those rounds, and then never come back. So then you've got someone that subscribed to you. You'll subscribe to them. You don't watch them. They don't watch you. That's not showing YouTube that there's any compatibility, whatever you want to call it, or any
interaction,
interaction or retention when watching. It's not good. It's not good. I've lived experience with that chat room stuff, man. It does nothing for your channel other than
that's true. What Jeff's saying there, like slow and steady wins the YouTube growth race. There was people that started reselling the same time as me, and their channels now are 6, 7, 8,000. I just and the way I say it is, my channel, it's a small channel, but it's got strong roots because it took so long to grow and get to the 700,000-800,000. I was on 26 subs, I think, when I actually first started doing YouTube properly, and like it took me so long to get to 1,000. But like
9 of them were Jeff.
It was just
9 of them were Jeff, weren't they?
Yeah, probably 900. 900 of Jeff. You have to remember, people only subscribe for one reason. If the content sways from why they subscribe, they won't watch. Mixed content will have split audience, which is terrible for the first.
And
yeah,
that is 100%. It doesn't have to be though, because you can get those that are, like you said, Rich, that they have come from another community, and they did only come because you've done something that was within that tick box for them, whether that's a reselling one or a climbing one or a reaction one.
Yeah.
But there'll be some that resonate and relate to you and want to come back for you.
Yeah, and that
won't necessarily watch everything you do, but there'll be some that they do always come back for.
But then that's why I know, and I've spoken to Tommy about this before, about having a niche, having your channel.
If you want to make money and make it into a business, you need to be in a niche, really.
Yeah, but that's why my channel's always been Night's Life. It's never going to change from Night's Life. It's always about my life. But now, my life is I might put some family stuff up there at some stage, but most of mine now is going to be heading down the adventure route. I'm not doing a bit of this. I'm not doing a bit of that. Like I say, if if I have a regular like yearly, we do the annual trip out with the lads to Fort Park and Chesterton World of Adventures. I'll put things like that up. But like I say, because my reselling has been so sporadic since the last 2 years, because well, you know why, but because my reseller, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not. I'm still reselling. Am I a full-time reseller still? Don't know really, because I'm still doing driving, aren't I? So I suppose really I'm a part-time reseller, but my eBay's always on. I'm always trying to get a few listings on it now and again. I need to get more consistent with that, but like the adventures for me, being away and doing the mountain climbing, doing the caving, like it's what I'm passionate about now.
And that's what it's about. You need to be selfish. You need to do stuff that makes you
But the
feel
thing is,
good.
if people watching something that I'm enjoy doing and I'm enjoying making,
They
then
will also
they'll
get
enjoy
pleasure
it.
from that.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes, Rich, you understand the method to the madness.
Signal
And that's it.
YouTube
That's
used to
why
push.
mine's scatty, because I'm like, I don't really care. I do. It really feels good when you get these little dopamine hits from these likes and these views. I'm not going to say it don't. I freaking love it, man. But at the same time, I
Yeah.
love every time I do a video. If I think I'm going to do a clip, I
Mm.
don't purposely go out to do something for that clip. I'm doing that thing anyway. And I think, oh, do you know what? There's going to be photo opportunities, clip opportunities. I'll take my GoPro just in case. If I clip something, I'll put it in the pile with the others. It might never get used, it might do, but then
But that's like resellers got a death pile. You got a video death pile. You need to just get through.
I'll do a live stream one day to show you how
Yeah.
big it is. And I'll keep asking. I'd love to have money to pay people, but I mean, I when I was earning good money, or I had a bit of money saved up, and I started paying that guy, I think it was $20, which is cheap, man, for the stuff he was doing for me. It was amazing. But then I've had other people try to charge me $100 for a 10-minute video, and I'm like, I can't afford that, and I would never pay that.
Yeah.
Not when I can do it myself. There's no way. It's like me going to pay 500 quid for someone to plaster this room. It's like, no, I can do it. Why would I
Do
pay
it yourself. Tommy
I
says
like it, I like
signal YouTube uses to push, which is when you drop a video, your subscribers click notification or not, and how they respond. So it's half don't click. YouTube has no reason to push it. Very
Yeah,
true.
it's true. That
I
sounds
watch
true.
Atomic Shrimp because of his scam baiting, but I love his other vids, cooking, walking, so it can work. Yeah, definitely. And that's the thing, I do the Saturday Night Live, and my channel has always been a bit of this and a bit of that, and showing you my family life and what I do. So hopefully, most people are sort of invested in that rather than, there's so many eBay resellers out there. Like, with that, you don't need me to be an eBay reseller on YouTube.
I think most people in the community that are here, they're here for you. And this is live as we speak right now. I know it's labelled for me and it's a celebration. I'm not saying they're not here to support me, because I know that they are. But actually, the people that are in your community and here every other live, or every live, invested in you.
Yeah,
I think
but also
how,
invested in each other, because even though
the community.
they're chatting amongst themselves as well as chatting to us, so it's nice. Tommy's saying it can work when you do what makes you happy. It will flush out those that don't want to come along and replace with new ones. Can't worry about it. Just be happy. Oh, hang on. What's this? See, I watch Rich for his biceps. As long as he takes them where he goes, I can handle it. Thanks, Tommy.
Go on, give us a little.
Yeah.
Go on, Rich. Go on. Hey, mama.
Guns out.
You had one there. You look like Johnny Bravo.
Sun's out, guns out. Hey, mama.
Hey, mama.
Sun's out, guns out. Is that a race car driver suit, Tommy?
Lin says they only sub to
golf shirt.
Have the X Factor. Yes, Lin. You know that. Everyone here's got the X Factor. Jeez, I put the heating on.
I only sub to channels that has the X Factor.
I've probably burnt the back of the chair. I've left the heater, and I've got electric heater down here. We've got a plumbed-in heater in this room.
Oh dear.
That's well up down there. Jeez, I thought I was getting hot. That's why my dinner's so hot. I still see my dinner steaming. It's like, how is that still hot? It's because you got the heater on full, you tit.
It's dark out there now. I don't know what I'm going to do about the old taking that big seat out of the car, but still.
Worry about
it. Yeah, but I've got to make room. I've got to make room for 2 people in the car.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got to leave here at 5. So I'll probably take a few bags out of here as well. I've got stuff out of here that I can take, and I bought a little cheap clothes
My
hanger
advice
thing
to
as
you,
well.
Rich, would be just take everything and anything that you can fit in that
Mate,
blooming
I
coat.
can't. My
No,
car.
without obviously overtruding the space that you need for the people. But
Yeah,
there's other little ways. It's like a game of Tetris. I've always found that when I ram the car first and I put all the stuff in there, there is always a better way of doing it. And it might mean taking it out again, but
yeah.
it's worth it because just get it in there. It's
Mm.
always harder getting it back
Oh
in.
yeah, listen. I feel every nook and cranny in that car.
That's
Like
it, man.
I leave
Really
a certain amount of space for Jade, so she can fit all her stuff in. But yeah, I'll be whacking quite a bit of stuff in. Chris is saying evening, nice
You hear
bush
about
chat.
this bush or this
Evening,
bush?
Chris.
I mean, I've got a bush up here. I'm plugging a bush bit down there.
I think he likes your palm.
Does anybody, please, Chris? You must. I think you come across like you know a bit about bush, especially being in the police force. I bet you sees loads of bush back in the day. I know you can't smoke this bush, but what can you do to bring it back? Because I'm losing the leaves. They're going yellow and brown. I've moved it from natural sunlight from being in front of the window, and I've put it here. Kept the the earth as moist as I can when I remember to water it. But I don't know if it's doing all right now. It actually looks like it's perked up, but all the ends were dying, literally. And I thought, what am I doing wrong? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't even know what it is.
Don't they have to be in direct sunlight, them things?
Well, that's what I thought. And I put it in direct, and it started going downhill, mate. Like literally.
But was you watering it? Was you watering it as well?
Probably weren't watering it enough.
Well,
I was spraying it. To be fair, spraying the leaves might have
yeah,
burned
I think on them sort of palms and that you have to spray the leaves and that.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought as well. But maybe in this case, it could have been me spraying the leaves. And if you water leaves or petals on flowers, I believe in sunny conditions, then they could burn because they're wet. But I thought these ones, like spider plants and that, I thought they needed to be like, sprayed on a daily. But I don't know. I don't even know what it's called. It is cool though.
It's like
I chopped the ends off that went yellow.
It is some sort of fern.
I chopped these off.
Yeah.
And I chopped all these off. But yeah, look, if I take this one out, I don't want to snap it really, but fuck it. Sorry, language. They were doing that on the ends and that.
Yeah. I think it's like anything though. Trees and bushes and plants, you get the brown leaves that drop off and die, and then just new ones come through, don't they?
Yeah, so it probably could be
not that I'm Alan Titchmarsh or anything, but like
Titchmarsh.
Oh, Titchmarsh.
We've got Chris in the building.
Yeah.
You've got the other people. There's only 24 people in here.
He's just been on holiday, Chris.
Yeah, I was going to say, is he back? Because
Turkey.
I watched the old duck races with Steve and Steve.
Steve, yeah.
Two Steves. It did invite me on there, actually. I was thinking about it when he said about
They invited me on and sent me the link, and then for some reason my StreamYard wouldn't let me on it. I kept clicking the link and it kept going something about unauthorized access. I was like,
no, they said you're unorthodox.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably. Yeah,
no, the only thing is, I'm rubbish at explaining about any good films I've seen. I always ruin it and I make it sound worse than what it is. Also, I can't remember names. Mate, I done that live stream the other day or that reaction, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't know who that Justin Hawkins is. I remember you said it.
Yeah,
I knew
the lead singer of The Darkness.
I know. I believe in a thing. I know that now, and I knew it then. But names do not sit well. Obviously, anyone with their name in the title of their channel, I will remember. And there's some that have definitely stuck, and I won't forget now. But I work with thousands of people, and it's like I can't. Names is something I'm useless with. Faces I can recognise, and they come back. But yeah, man.
It's a bit hard when you've got quite a few people in the chat, and like you got AA is Debs, you got who's the other? You got I Dream of Crafting is Andrea. Like it's just you do get used to the names.
See, I wouldn't actually know that at this moment in time, and I feel bad for it. But at the same time, it's like it's just been me. I've never really known. Like if someone said to me, "Oh, what music was you into?" I could talk about the tune or say sing a bit of the song. I wouldn't know the name of the band necessarily. I was never, never really. I don't know why. It sounds bad when I say it, but like it didn't seem important to me at the time. I just liked that song, so I'd listen to it, and I might have got told who sang it. Yeah, but I just didn't remember it. I'm like,
I listen to such a variation of music. I listen to classical. I listen to heavy rock. I've listened to Slipknot. I listen to Five Finger Death Punch. I listen to blooming pop. My musical thing is so
It's good. It's the way to
vast,
be.
and
Same
the
thing.
range of it is so vast that I just listen to music, and if something comes on, I don't know who it is, but I like it.
Yeah.
I know what I like.
I mean,
You
some
know?
I surprise myself, and I'll come out with the artist or something, and Kev will be like, "How the bloody hell do you know that?" And I'm like, "Oh, I did do discos from the age of 11. I started doing discos and parties about 11, 12 years old. For me and my mate done it for his older brother.
Yeah,
Whenever they got bookings and that, it was called Sound Division or something. And every time they got party bookings that they didn't want to do, they was into actual mixing and drum and bass and garage.
yeah.
So any kids parties, they give them to us. They'd set it all up. We just turned up, got dropped off by our parents, met up. They paid us 30 quid each or whatever. And yeah, we'd do kids' parties and then all older people's parties. So at the age of like 11 to 13, I was mixing Motown, baby. It's like
Yeah,
loving
yeah.
it. Or, oh, the okie dokie. But there were certain songs that I've remembered or bands, and like Kev will be like, I'll call it out when we're doing a little game at work when I used to work with him. 2 points if you get the artist and the song title or whatever.
Yeah.
And he listens to like Radio 2 and that. So it's always going to be a challenge for me. But every
Yeah.
now and then I'd pull it out the bag and he'd be like, "How the flipping hell do you know that?" I'm like, "Mate, it's all that years of Motown, man." And one
Yeah.
more song. We used to get attacked by all the biddies and that, the grannies, because we used to pack up and start packing up the parties. And because we was only young, they used to take advantage of us. And the older women used to like grope us and stuff. And like, you know, it was very disturbing.
Bell saying, I'm the same, Max. If folks say what book are you reading, I'll show them the cover because I can never remember.
Yeah, but I'm not the only one. And it makes me sound like a bit thingy at times. But it's not that I choose to be like that. It's not like I've got selective.
I don't actually consider myself a YouTuber. I don't consider myself big enough on YouTube to call myself a YouTuber. I've always felt funny about it. I just call myself a content creator or, you know, a live streamer. Like I've never ever called myself a YouTuber.
No, I've not either, really, to be fair. It's bad, isn't it? Because we are, when you think of it, anyone that puts content on YouTube is a YouTuber.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I suppose
man.
once you get the old 100,000 plaque, I suppose then you can. I'd sort of maybe say I'm a YouTuber then, but like until then, I'm not. I'm just a content creator. I'm just someone that makes videos, does lives, and enjoys what I do, and put it up on YouTube.
Yeah, that's it. So you're a YouTuber then?
No, I'm a content creator.
You're a tripod. Is what you are.
Tripod creator.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, I love it. I think YouTube for me, when you think of like, you know, I've not had access to this all my life, and I've seen the life I had before it. I'm not saying my life's so much better because of YouTube, but if I want to learn something, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot from YouTube. I've learned a hell of a lot from YouTube. Whether that is to change a radiator,
YouTube's got everything. How to change a plug,
everything.
You just
type I'm not
in
saying you know, it's all safe, but there's enough content out there that if you did want to learn anything and everything, you can potentially find it on YouTube. And not just that, you've got the way that it brings people together. You've got all the other bits, and you know what? Like, it is what it is, and it can also bring in some revenue later on if you're lucky and you make it. So it's like it's got so many elements that are beneficial and rewarding, even without the finance side of it happening or the revenue coming through. So it's like if that happens, that's a bonus. And it's just like when you look at all the other benefits.
I think everyone that starts YouTube, you know, they do it because they enjoy it, but they do aspire to do well from it.
100%. You'd be stupid. You wouldn't be human if you didn't get that. And even if you start off with that in mind, when you start to receive some engagement, like I've done recently, and start to get some of that, it's hard not to fall into that, man. I've told you, I've never checked me flipping things so much. If I weren't working today, I'd have been on this all day. Not saying I've got that many comments, but I would have started a conversation with everybody because it feels good, and I like to interact. And it's like, boom, it's an amazing feeling. So anyone and everyone, well, not everyone, but I feel like most people would. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But like Ren said, in the words I've read, and I related with this.
I watched a video of his the other day of him busking in Brighton in 2022.
Was it Shut the Sheriff?
No, I can't remember what it was, but like, I say, I'm hoping that I'm going to go shopping into Brighton one day and actually see him busking. Hopefully, hopefully film him and get him on camera saying, I give you permission to use my to my,
No,
use
no,
my,
no, no, no.
my
Get him to
colleague.
say, it's a knight's life. He's a lovely man with a lovely...
A lovely family. He's a lovely lad. Subscribe to him.
Subscribe.
Oh no, good old
Um,
Brian. Good old Brian.
but no,
Everyone
he said,
loves a bit of Brian,
he
bless
said
him.
YouTube became his teacher, and it did for me. School couldn't do work with me. School, there was no schools. There was a couple of teachers that really tried, and they really put their time in with me.
Thank you.
And I will never forget them. I'll never forget Miss Dewig, Mr. Palmer. Forgot the others. There was a couple more.
I'll
but
never
they-
forget them.
No, but the thing is, man, there's people even just by face, and if I see them now, I'll definitely recognise them. But it wasn't my learning ground. I learned more when I left school than when I was at school. That's not to say leave school if
that.
there's any young people, but it just goes to show that you don't need to stress or add too much stress, especially young people or parents with young people. Don't put too much stress on them, man, because there is ways and means of learning in a different setting. Not necessarily homeschooling, but look, some people are going to learn in different environments. And I learned to edit. I learned how to fix photography and do like canvas printing and wrap canvases and wrap vehicles and add graphics on vehicles. You know, I've learned so much through YouTube, and I've not got any qualifications in any of it, but I've got money out of it, and I've got pleasure out of the things I've learned, and I've developed as a person. But that I couldn't develop at school. I was stuck in a like 10-year-old freaking mind, man. Probably still am. Sort of. Probably got the mental age of a freaking 15-year-old, man. It's crazy, but I've got ways that I can
You
learn.
know what? Because I'm sure I went on your channel, and I'm sure it's got Andrea on there. Jack, see, I get it wrong. Jackie, I Dream of Crafting. I'm sure I went to check your channel out. I'm sure I did, and I'm sure on there it says Andrea. I must be going mad. Huh?
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to this comment? I thought, what the hell are you going on about then?
No.
Who's
No.
what? Andrea? I've never been named Andrea. I've been named Betty. I've been named Betty Boop. I've been named Hot Stuff and Shake That Ass for Me, but I've never been called Andrea.
No, I thought, because I always check people's channels out, and I know you know your own name.
Yeah, you're not questioning.
No, I'm not questioning. I'm not questioning the fact that you know your own name. I just need to satisfy my. Look, I Dream of Crafting. Welcome to I Dream of Crafting. My name is Andrea.
Well,
that's what it says. That's what it says. Unless I'm looking at the wrong I Dream of Crafting, which I probably am because it's not that on there. How many subscribers you got? I'm gonna have to have a look now. How do I can't do it on there, can I? No, I can't do it on there. Well, I'm obviously looking at the wrong one, but I Dream of Crafting, and it literally says, "Welcome to I Dream of Crafting. My name is Andrea."
Yeah.
Wow. Perhaps I'm looking at the wrong person then. I'll have to have a mooch. I'll have a mooch on that. I believe what you know what your name is though. I'm not doubting that. I'm just doubting my own sanity now. Because usually I'm pretty good with things like that. There's all different ways to learn. Schools are getting better with understanding that. I love working in the Reiki room, the Reiki room at the school for kids who are feeling overwhelmed.
No way. Nice. We were only talking about this today, Belle. So I met up with Ruth. She's an NLP practitioner. She's an amazing woman. And what's he laughing at?
No, because Tam's saying only Rich can argue with someone about their own name.
It's true.
I'm not doubting it. I'm not doubting it.
I basically was saying, like, you know, the system back in the day, and it is someone like Sarah that hasn't worked in the school as much as I have, for example, over these last few years, 5-7 years or whatever, in school settings, educational settings, colleges and stuff like, there is so much more opportunity and availability for those students that are not academic or overwhelmed or have sensory overloads. And there was nothing like that back in the day. If you'd done something like she said today, there was a kid that she was working with, and he used to just drift off. and stare into space. And he used to get in trouble for it, right? And he used to
Mm.
get moaned at. And you stop daydreaming, stop daydreaming.
Yeah.
And she said when she become a cover teacher at this school, she said to him, she was like, what is it? Where do you go to when you're, when you zone out? And he just said it's like a safe space. Anyway, he asked the question. He gave some answers. And she actually found out that when he gets overwhelmed, he has these sensory overloads. And he's found a mechanism. He didn't even know it was called a mechanism. He didn't know it was a strategy or a solution. But he goes into this little space and he relaxes. And he said he can collect his thoughts. And he said he can read in there. He's got bits of script in there that he's read or memorized. And he's like poems, whatever. But these things that he'd got in there, she said, do you think you could add anything else into that? She said, because you're struggling with this, maths, I've noticed this. You'd be like, put maths in there. And then she said she was having these conversations. It sounds very like out there and all hippie-fied and stuff. But what he then learned to do is this mechanism that he used to get in trouble for all the time, moaned at for being disengaged and not interacting and zoning out. He was so overwhelmed with what was going on in his setting in the classroom, he couldn't learn. So he found this solution of diverting his mind somewhere else. But then Ruth gave him the power or the ability or the awareness that he can add this stuff and he can add anything. And I'm like, Ruth, can you do this for me, please? I was like, I need this space.
Yeah, I was on the wrong I Dream of Crafting. I didn't realise there was two.
Two of them.
I should have known. I should have known by the icon, but I thought it was. I thought you had a different icon for some reason. So yeah, that's me.
Dear, oh dear, Jackie, don't let him ever forget this.
Don't let me
Who's
forget,
Andrea,
Jackie.
Do we know Andrea? Is Andrea in the chat?
Well,
Is this
Andrea's also a I Dream of Crafting.
Yeah, but is she part of the community, my friend?
I don't know. She's in America, so I don't know. I do apologise, Andrea, Jackie. I'm glad I got you. I'm glad I got your real name now because there's going me. Oh yeah, AA's Debs and.
Who's AA Debs now? I'm confused.
Yeah, no, AA is Debs, but then I'm going, oh yeah, Dream of Crafting's Andrea. Oh, I do apologise.
Also, you've been watching Andrea's content instead of Jackie's.
I know. I don't know how I've got to come across a different I Dream of Crafting. We only check now, Lol, as Rich always calls you Andrea.
Sorry.
It's probably not. It's not her channel, no. That's so funny. We're now subscribed to the actual I Dream of Crafting and Jackie. Hello. Even Lindsay and Alvin were subscribed to the wrong one.
Let me know because I'd like to be able to support, and I can't promise I'll be able to watch everything, but I'm going to try and I'll support if I can. But like I said before, I don't also want people just to subscribe for the sake of it. Although now I know Santa's got 9 bloody channels, I feel like I'm cheating the system. I love cheating the system. Yeah, bring it on.
Oh dear.
What's it called?
Dream of Crafting.
The Dream of Crafting. Seen them in there a lot. I Dream of Crafting. I should do a crafting channel. I think you should have me on as a guest, Belle, one day, and we'll do a bit of DIY crafting together. Like, if you give me like an ingredients list, a shopping list, like
ingredients list. You're not cooking. You're crafting.
Oh, mate, I do what I want when I want, mate. I'm a 1K man now. Do what I want. Say what I want. Say for example, someone says, right, you got 5 things that you can bring to the mix, and so I'll bring like cotton buds, and I'll bring like some lollipop sticks, and I'll bring some eyeball things, and then some colory velvet or whatever, and then you bring the same, and then we have like a 5-minute make out. Make off is good. Make off. A bit of wife swapping.
Make off's good. Make off. I like having a make off.
Make off.
Yeah,
we had sword fights when we was away, didn't we? We had sword fights. Did you tell me about the sword fights? That's how we know his tripod. He's a lethal machine, mate. This guy. He's
shut up.
Like an helicopter chopper.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. So Lindsay and Alvin are saying, "Man like 1K max."
Man like 1K max. I'm telling you, it's going to be them guys soon, and the rest of you. We're all going to join this shit together.
Pam and Belle are like 47 away. It's crazy.
Super close, man. What is Thingy in that away? They're not that far as well. I think. I can't remember what it was on.
Crafting with Santa on the Elves channel. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool channel, Santa. Jeff.
Is I Dream of Crafting 1.49k subs?
No, that's the one I was. That's Andrea.
That's Andrea.
Yeah. The link's in the. It links in the chat. You're better off just clicking the link in the chat. Go back. Bell put the link in the chat. So there you go. It's that one there.
You put that photo of me on there, didn't you? That's.
What
I see
photo?
that. I didn't know that was the thumbnail to the video. Actually, I thought that was the post for the advertising of it. Look at you, like, in your bloody suit and tie.
Well, you know, that's the olden days.
It's the olden days. The link's there.
Hey,
There we go.
boy.
There we go. 5. Yeah, we've got to get these up. They've got a crafting video telling us how to make easy and cute paper butterflies.
New
See if they
videos up.
paper and
Sam and Bell got a new video up for when we finish, just a wee 10-minute one.
nice.
Oh, look, Jade's saying, what you still doing on? Finished getting everything ready. Nice. We are going to be
At least
finishing
you have,
up now.
Jade. At least you have, because Rich ain't done nothing. He's still got
I
a
haven't
load of
done
stuff.
nothing yet. I've got to sort the car out yet because I've got to get that big blooming one of these out of these chairs out of the back of the car, and then find more stuff.
Fair, mate. We've been going over 2 hours. I think you normally stopped at 8:30.
I know.
People are gonna think it's me again, man. I go on
Yeah,
social
it is
media,
you,
I get
though.
ridiculed.
It is you. I've been
I go on
letting you
LinkedIn
waffle.
Elvins, I get ridiculed. I get banned. I come on yours, and I get you going over the mark. People are going to be blaming me for this. You know what I mean? Don't do
It
it.
is your fault. You waffle.
I do. I do.
Right, guys, I'm going to let you go over and watch Tam and Bell's video. Thank you for joining us and sticking with us all this time. Congrats to Max on the 1K.
Thank you. Thank you.
Say, if any of you have got any ideas of places near you that you think we might like to
come with us,
come and explore, caves, mountains, haunted, abandoned, let us know. Just send us a message, get in touch with us and let us know. Other than that, thank you all for staying this long. Really appreciate it. I hope you all have the rest of your weekend is amazing, and I hope next week's just as good. And other than that, we will see you definitely next Saturday. I'm hoping to get a video up before that. Max, probably not a video up.
That'd be silly.
Max, probably not a video up.
Can I just say something before we leave? Today, in between the madness I've been plastering at, there's Ruth I keep talking about. I've been meaning to meet Ruth. I started working with Ruth about 7 years ago, and we went to work today into the green room and we sat down. I wanted to get a couple of hours worth of conversation. There was nothing planned other than we're going to meet up, grab a sandwich and a coffee. We're going to spend 2 hours in the office, and then we're going to have a chat, because she makes content, little bits, and I've been doing content, and I just think she's got so much to offer and support. So stay tuned, because I might even bring that one forward and do that, and then jump on with the climbing one. But yeah, things like ideas of conversation. Once you see this, it might get you thinking about other ideas for us to do or to talk about. But like Rich said, if you do know anywhere else, or you want to come along with us, genuinely let us know, man, because the more the merrier. We'd love to meet more of you on a climb, or even something laid back, chilled out, laid back. I want to set something up at the land, Rich, and you lot. I can't obviously house all of you, but if there is, say, 10, 15 people,
that'd be cool at the land. Like,
how sick would that be?
Yeah.
Come down to my gaff, or not mine. It's not ours, but it's all of ours. We get to use it. Do you know what I mean? And that'd be cool, man. Cool. Plan it, anything like that. Thank you very much for the support, and thank you for letting me have another little.
Congrats, Max. Thank you to all you guys. And if we don't see you, what's the date today? Is it the 15th? Yeah, it's not the end of the month, next Saturday. So yeah, see you next Saturday. See you later.
See you next Tuesday.
You can't say that. Have a great week. See you later. Bye.